Hey Bahinsky 13.
That was unfortunate. I've definitely done that before and been part of. Oh, we're back. Oh, we're back. Oh, it's not done. We've got stuff to watch. All right.
And not
Well, I'll
take
be
them
quiet.
kindly. And this is definitely one where DKP's deck, with that uninkability situation, that was not what we wanted to see. And then Tiago has drawn the cards he needs to keep the pressure on the entire game. So this is definitely one where, I mean, green, purple, or as Emerald Amethyst was definitely something that's favored in this matchup. But I mean, we can see why the momentum shifts just so widely and so firmly.
Yeah, I mean the big deal here, right, is if he doesn't hit 3 actions, the game is just over, and it looks like he missed his own action, and he had 2 of them. So this has to be 3 actions from Tiago to banish the Clarabelle, or the game just ends on the spot.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen a few actions already. This is the second horseman, and he got 2 Your Welcomes last time. So it's statistically unlikely that there will be 3 actions here. But it is all on this, and it
And
was
I see just
what?
one. So yeah, that's gonna be. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be it.
Yeah, and what a brutal matchup here of these two in colors. But
Well, we're
we'll have the
back in time
ability
for
to
the end of the
see the
game,
interview. I
and
think
they're going to
so.
have the
Yes, they're
interview.
gonna
So I'll
join
be
us.
quiet
So
during the
kind of
interview
on
as
screen
well.
for a second. We'll go over to here. Katie, when we do transition, make sure you mute your video for me for a moment, so we're not
Mhm.
overlapping each other. All right.
Okay, let me give me the producer's heads up, and I'll
I
switch my
will. We'll
muting.
see when they join us.
That's true, right? We'll be able to see that. I guess that's a good point, Dan, that we will be able to see the fact that they are there. Um, and here we go. Okay, we're almost there. We got 50% of the combo here.
I have to also mute myself so I don't deafen you. All right, I'm gonna mute there. Go to Discord.
All
Pow.
right.
All right, there's that. We'll come over here. I can hear hopefully Katie. Oh wait, I muted Katie earlier. There
Oh
you go, Katie.
no.
You're unmuted. I got you back. We're good.
Perfect. And we have Tiago. We're waiting on DKP. I am such a fan of Tiago's Discord icon. You guys can't see it, but scrappy little dinosaur. And scrappy little dinosaur, you were doing the Brainiac deck. Tiago, while we're waiting for DKP to join, do you know why it is called Brainiac?
Hello.
All
Is it
right,
just oh,
DKP's here. We got everybody.
the gang's all here, everyone.
All right, Tiago, if you don't know, you're muted, but that's okay. We'll start with DKP. DKP, this one looked real tough. Walk me through that game 3, and honestly, particularly how frustrated it was to draw that uninkable in the turn that I think you really wanted the inkable at the end there to play the Headless Horseman. Tough showing.
Yeah, I mean, if people know this matchup, they already know that this is probably unwinnable. Only winnable if your opponent just misses stuff. Like Thiago misses Webby against me on game 2, and I was on the play, so that also helped.
Yeah.
But else, this matchup is pretty much unwinnable. Um, yeah, I like. No, I didn't felt anything if I when I drew the one jump. There's an interesting thing going on for us in the team is that I'm trying to not play one jump,
Mm-hmm.
and Frank of course tries to convince me to play one jump.
Sure, sure, sure.
And in game 2, unfortunately, it saved me.
Yep.
No.
So I was like, no, not like this.
You heard
So
Frank
I was
cheering.
actually frustrated
Frank
that
somewhere just got the whisper in his head. He's like, "Oh, DKP owes you a thank you."
yeah, but and now we also saw what bothers me about one jump. Sometimes it's like the top deck one jump. Exactly when you always need to ink up is always really bad.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, what can you do against it? And yeah, for my build, I just ran my CCQ build,
Yep.
which wasn't built to beat green purple at all because I was like, you know what, green purple is such a rare deck.
One
Why
percent,
tech
right?
against it?
Yeah, it's the one
You
percent
can
deck.
definitely tech against it to make the matchup easier or at least give you a chance to win. But right now I didn't, so
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
think it's
guess
one of those decks that
Oh, we lost Katie over here. It's okay. We're gonna put your screens on. Katie, you there? We lost her, I think. Oh no. All right. We'll go to the screens. I will say before I pass to Tiago, can you talk to me about the Headless Horseman in this matchup? Because I think in
yes.
game 2, that was it, right? Like that was the card that changed everything in game 2 for you.
Yeah. So Headless Horseman is only in the deck for the Prince Philip combo, else I wouldn't even run it.
Yeah.
Well, you can run better stuff. But yeah, it's only in there for the Prince Philip. You just want to disrupt their hand, and you always want to play a card that has a counter to it.
Hmm. Is our Discord crashing? Oh no.
Are you aware that stream died?
It just died.
Yeah, it's completely.
Oh, okay.
Did the internet go out?
This is.
Yeah. I think the internet went out.
Okay.
It did.
But they stayed on Discord.
The
That's
internet went out.
interesting. That's funny.
Wah,
The delay,
wah.
we're getting it back up.
Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Let's see. Did we make it back?
How's the bird looking? Perfect. Good.
Nah, it ain't. It's still in the package.
I know. I'm trying to put in this Prize Picks lineup. Do I go more or less?
Well, at least that means that he didn't mess up. It was just like an internet issue. Frustrating, but it happens. Yo, Purple. Slap happy. I don't know what I'm gonna play today. There's choices. There's a few decks. I've just been playing that Emerald Steel aggro deck a bit. It's been fun. Now that I have all the webbies, I could try to play a more controlling version. I could basically build almost any deck in the format. So, if there's something we all really want to watch, it's because we're watching.
Thank you. You're the best.
Dan's stream
Well,
still,
we'll see.
JDZ.
I hope that there's still a chat going, so I can't tell if we're not. But thank you so much, DKP. Let's let Katie get into some Tiago questions here.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
See ya, guys.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye.
so Tiago,
Bye-bye.
we know you and love you as an Amethyst Steel player, but you said Steel, get out of here, Emerald, get in. So share a little bit of why you went ahead and picked this color combination for this matchup, or well, not this matchup, but for this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, since set 10's come out, I've been just trying a bunch of things, and this was one of the decks that I like first picked up in the set, and I thought it was super strong, but ultimately, like as the meta sort of developed, I think it's like not super well positioned into a lot of the decks people are electing to play now. But I thought in a tournament like this, since it's like a very small amount of players and you kind of know what a lot of people like the kind of decks that they tend to gravitate towards. I thought that a deck like this that has like a pretty polarized matchup spread would be able to kind of take advantage of what I thought a lot of people would be bringing. And I think it was on display in this match, right? Like I think from just deckless submission, I was at a huge advantage. Like I was very overwhelmed with everything that was going on. I don't think I played the game particularly well, but I'm just at like such an advantage just due to the matchup. And I think that like it took me getting like 5 combo pieces or something discarded in the second game to lose, which was like when I was like already not playing the game well. So like I think I was just like completely carried by my deck.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. We could see you. There was a point in time where I had to double check with Ellie that the stream didn't freeze because you were just in such a train of thought. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, there's so many decision points here that I want to make sure that he's just thinking and the stream didn't freeze because I wasn't positive.
Yeah. It's like a deck I'm not super used to playing, and then like I should have practiced like playing webcam games before. It was like the first time I played one, so I
Funny.
was like very overwhelmed with
Yep.
like all of
I
that stuff too. I was like trying to
respect.
make out what was happening on his board and whatever. So yeah, I'm happy to get the win done. I'll practice some more webcam games, and I'll be better for next week for sure.
Yeah, listen, I need the practice also. I'm with you, so don't feel bad.
Yeah.
All in all, I guess your thoughts on Brainiac the deck, period. You know, like this is like you said, you brought it to this event for specific reasons, but like how do you feel about this in like the overall metagame?
Yeah, I think it can be tricky. I think like you don't love your purple steel matchup, which is the most popular deck. I think if you know you're playing against a lot of these slow blue decks, it's like by far the best deck in the game. Like everything you do is so strong against them. You have the Webby shifts, like your Chromacon dominates them, Bend to My Will dominates them. Um, like if in the first game I had everything come together, so I like
Yeah.
had the Webby shift, and then I had the Chromacon, so I had a giant hand, and then I'm like singing Mother Knows Best and playing Bend to My Will to make him discard a billion cards on the. I don't know, like the sixth turn of the game or something, fifth turn. Like it was just everything came together, and then it was like on full display, like why it's super strong. So I think if in this tournament, like the list I submitted is like really not super strong into some super aggressive decks. That's why yesterday I was joking on the podcast, like the person I'm like most scared to play against is Spessy, because like he's the when I was going through everybody what decks they're gonna bring, I'm like Spessy's gonna bring some like super aggressive deck that's just gonna completely stomp me in 4 turns while I'm just like playing a Chromacon and drawing him cards. So, but I think overall like people in this tournament are going to be much more skewed towards slower decks. And we even saw like in the first round, Ed was playing against Minato, who's playing Purple Steel, which is like historically not a great matchup, but even his version's like super, super slow. So I think if people are playing versions like that, then Brainiac still has like a really good chance into them. So it was mostly just like if you. It was mostly just like if you. It was mostly just like if you.
I'm getting rated watching the stream. I'm getting rated. That rated. Watching. Oh my. Created a loop. Created a loop. That's funny. Rip stream. Streamception. I guess I can turn my cam on now. Open up some Pixelborn. That was pretty good. Did I just get rated here from TFM? Yes, you did. In an entertaining way, since we were watching the stream, because we thought that it shut down earlier, so I started it then, and then it popped back up, so we were gonna watch it till the end. Oh, so let me fix this real. Oh, it's not plugged in. That's why. I think I need to restart the app. It's from this website, ircstocks.com. I basically just took this and inputted it down there. Oh no, the secret! Now everyone can have a ticker. So NA, is this a clean NA sweep so far? There we go. Jeez. Come on. Ow. At least I'll be able to use VDO for the LCC thing. Like, because, like, I could use VDO to make this look a lot better when I played on here. But I'm using, or not VDO, OBS, but I'm using OBS to stream, so I can't use it in here. But, so, when I play, I'll probably just have my OBS screen in here, so it won't just be my entire desk. It'll just be the playmat. And I'll probably actually, maybe, I could make the playmat go all the way up to here, right? And then that would give this whole area down here for, like, the hand area. So I could make it look good. Just clean up this junk off my desk. Move my setup a little. The problem is if I have this here, like this monitor still kind of gets in the way. I guess I could move it. Pulling on cords, I probably don't want to be. Ugh. There's a loud noise. But that's a little more on them. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna have to move it later because it's like literally blocking a chunk of my screen. Yo, JDV. I am sad that like Spessie's pretty busy this week, so we're not gonna be able to play until Monday. I think we're probably playing Monday morning, but I want to play the deck. I want to show the cool deck I brewed for the thing, but then again, maybe I'm just playing the most basic deck in the world. What deck should I play? I can build almost anything, I think. I don't have sharks. I can't build Ruby Amethyst, sadly. Well, that's the thing. NA has been going so well, even if I lose, people aren't going to get upset. That's like the best part. It's the 2 p.m. Is it 2 p.m. Central? I thought it was 3 p.m. Central. Is it 2 p.m. Central? Then I get to raid them. That's neat. Let me check. Boop, 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 boop. Game schedule. It's with Sky, right? Sky versus Kawa. 3 p.m. Eastern time. So it is 2 p.m. Central. Nice. I'm trying to find a place for the Emerald Legend Shurgon. Yeah, I don't know. It is quite a powerful card. Ruby Amethyst, no sharks. That's what you want me to play. I feel like if you're playing Ruby, you have to play sharks, right? That's the Mickey cloth one, right? That has like the music notes on it. I actually didn't like that one. Mostly because I could feel the ink. The ink was too tall on it, if that makes sense. So like my cards were getting stuck on it. Now if that wasn't the case, it looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. But like this here, the ink is like under the cloth or part of the cloth. Like cards don't get stuck on it. Unless that doesn't happen on yours. If that doesn't happen on yours, then that's awesome. Ruby Am Gargoyles, lock it in. Alright, JDZ, give me. Are we just brewing a Gargoyles deck? I mean, I did just lose to Goliath, so obviously maybe there's something there. Oh no, it definitely happens. Brutal. Brutality. I don't remember. I have no idea how to spell gargoyle. And I'm not going to attempt to spell it anymore. I'll have to. I wish Devil's Eye Diamond was good, but it's just not even good enough. Like the cheapest gargoyle costs like 3, right? Bronx. How does this not pop up gargoyle? As like a search by type. There's only 3 ruby gargoyles? That is weird. I expected it to pop up a thing that said like characteristics, so I just assumed I was misspelling it. And I'm like, well, alright, if I'm misspelling it, I'm going to find out how it's spelled. There's not very many gargoyles to choose from here, friend. I think most of them are in steel. No amber, no emerald, no sapphire. Yep, It does look like... Well, I guess there's only 4 steel ones. 3 ruby. 2 amethyst. 3 amethyst. Reincarnated cyborg. I did lose to this card the other day. It was just like an amethyst steel list that was playing 4-cost Demona, Big Demona, Goliath, Lexington, and this Cold Stone, and it was just like a big uninkable goat. The book? I don't... Like in Ruby Amethyst? "24 characters. It's not enough gargoyles to be a gargoyle deck. And humorously, if we play Demona in our gargoyle deck, our characters don't ready up. Unless we sing a song that we draw. Yeah, I don't think this is where it's at. I don't think that's where it's at. Alright, new deck. We're not gonna make gargoyles. I guess you wanted Shurkan. How would I, if I was to try to build a Shurkan deck? So it's just a 6-drop character. When it quests, you banish damaged characters. So theoretically, you need to be playing this with Mean and Malicious. Or steal damage cards, right? Like, that's what we have to be doing. It seems unlikely that we want this in a deck as just like a high-end character. I mean, it is a big quester, evasive. It can challenge down genies, and if it gets Elsa, it takes out the Elsa, it takes out the genie, it takes out everything but Iago, basically. You're such a Final Fantasy person with most new jobs. I've never heard of someone classify type as job. I've heard characteristic before, but like that's just like, to me, that's a Final Fantasy Tactics thing. That's great. The book have a purple list based around. Oh, there is the gargoyle book. Okay, maybe can steal some good lore with that. My chat apparently wasn't auto moving. Potion of Malice. Guilty as charged. It's also an on-quest trigger. Potion of Malice. It's like a 1-cost ruby thing, right? Oh, that's Potion of Might. It's another uninkable that's a little there. Namari is very expensive. Goliath's up to 30. Webby 23. Demona backup. Wasn't she... Did she get bought out? No, maybe it was just... had that other person's store in there or something. There we go. That was just that person's store. That was... Yeah. This is what it is. 47. 36, 32, 25. Oh, Shark's gone down a little bit. Hades, 30. Namari, 30. About foils for 25. Oh, I think I'm going to sell my Namaris. I have to sell my Namaris. There's no way I don't sell my foil Namaris, right? Like... They're still there. Shark's just going down in price. Who even plays with sharks nowadays? Who even plays with sharks? Check foil Vincenzo. What? What? I have like 5 of them, I think. I bought them for like 30 cents or something like that. They're not gonna sell for that much, but it's a foil rare, right? Like Calhoun foil rare, I think peaked like 25. Doc was like peak 25. $25. Last one that sold for high amounts, but it definitely someone just bought them all. Maybe there just wasn't very many on the market. This doesn't even look like a buyout price. People have just been buying up foil Vincenzos for a long time. And then the markets just ran out. Maybe 40 is not that unreasonable of a price. Apparently I have some cards to sell. Blue Steel players love their foils, I guess. Maybe that... Yeah, I don't know if that card's enough. Maybe. Especially when regular Vincenzos are what? Whoa. That's impressive. Yeah, 102 sold for 28 cents. 200 items sold. I wonder how many of these are specs and how many are natural growth, because that's a lot of copies. It is a lot of copies, but at the same time, that's 10 people, right? If you think that the average person buying into this deck needs to buy 4, so like 10 people on this day bought into Blue Steel, you know, like 5 people, or, well, 10 people, more than 10, 10, 10, 10. You know, a couple hundred people bought into Blue Steel over a few months. Whew. See how foggy it is in Lincoln right now. Pretty neat. If they're already buying 4 Enchanted Cindy's, Vincenzo's nothing. Yeah. Weren't you just in my... Or was that just... That was ICL, wasn't it? I'm trying to stream more in the morning, especially... I bought all these expensive cards just so I could do that. So I need to be using them. Alright, let's look at my decks. Let's sign out. And then look at my decks. I click this. Alright, what deck should we play? What deck should I build and play? I've brewed a bunch of terrible decks. One of them has to be good, right? We've been playing this Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge McDuck! Wow, that's crazy, Whisper. It makes me miss Northern California. Waking up to a cloud going through your house. It was fun. So many of these Emerald aggro lists. I'm just like, I like Scrooge. Can I build this deck in? What other like ink combinations can I build this archetype in? And this way we've got 4 LeFou and 4 Gazelle as our like rebuy on our quests for 3s. Just like a whole bunch of them to try to just get as many quests out of them as we can. Purple Steel's like one of its worst matchups. Blurple is a pretty good one, I think. What's the best way to export a deck list image for casting purposes? What do you like to put on the screen? I just export this. And I'll normally like put in a logo over the QR code. And then just crop this part off. Or if you really want to, you can just open it up and this shows up tiny. I mean, this is its 100%. It's like bigger than my screen. Hey, Django Jane. But I mean, you can stretch it in OBS. You can literally drag this into OBS, I think. Oh, wait, maybe I needed that open. Just drag it. Boom! Directly into OBS. And then I can just adjust its size on the fly. If I use normal OBS. I don't know if you can do that in whatever variant of OBS you use. And then let's see. I'd stretch it up. And then holding shift, I can stretch it to whatever size I want and go here, and then I can just move my cam above it. And then, like, adjust my camera or whatever, you know. It's like, ba-ba! Here's my deck, and here's me! Bloop. Yes, I want to remove that deck. It was a little stretchy. It didn't look great. I probably would have tried to adjust it a little more to make the stretchiness not as poor. Got a bunch of locals to do, huh? I don't get to play locals very much. Our Lorcana locals are on Saturday. So I'm normally just doing something like... So during Set Champs month, like the only time I get to go to my LGS is for their Set Champs. Otherwise, I'm going to different Set Champs. Or I'm traveling out of town for some event. And then there's a Riftbound locals in Omaha I want to go to, and it's on Wednesdays. This deck's fun, but I don't know. This deck was interesting. Well, I can't come up to Omaha on Wednesday for Riftbound. I'm doing the ICL. I literally just said that, Mog. It gets in the way. And Tuesday's also ICL. Do you guys watch the ICL there? Like, got a TV up and showing it? You should. I don't know which stores have though. I know my LGS has a screen up that can do that, but I don't think they do. You do on Tuesday? Nice. On your phone, or do they have a screen? Yeah, I like Lantern a lot. I built a bunch of decks just to try out Lantern. Phone. Mickey being able to sing Look at This Family all on his own is pretty entertaining. Krypton on Wednesday. Is that for Riftbound or Lorcana? Because I think Wednesday night Riftbound is at Cafe Monster. Huey. I like Huey. It's like hit or miss. So, like, I built this other Rockstar deck. Or a Rockstar deck that has Lantern, I should say. Another Lantern deck, right? If it loads. And so, like, this is running Lantern. And you would think playing Rockstar that you would want Huey instead. Hey, Clarissa. But the reason I decided to run Lantern instead is, one, we've got 16 1-drops. So I want to be able to play Lantern and then activate it right away. And if I go Pluto on 1, turn 2 Lantern, I want to be able to activate Pluto and Lantern to play Gym Deer if I have it. So then I can use it right away. It does make the top deck Lantern much worse than Huey, especially when you already have an active Rockstar and you're trying to, like, combo off. But in general, I just love this card. I like being able to use it right away. So it makes it easier to sneak into play as well. It's like if you have access to 5 Inky and your best play is Mickey and that's it, you can play Lantern and then the Mickey as well to ramp up to be able to play Goliath, say, the next turn without inking. If you don't want to. I mean, you probably are going to be. But that way, in case you draw another Uninkable or something, you can still play the Goliath when you need to. Hey, Baby Joe. There's 30 plus erratas to Riftbound cards for set 1. That's crazy. Aggro Boost. What deck do we build? I think Goliath is an interesting anti spooky sight card. I'm pretty sure I'm playing Goliath in here, right? Just for that reason. It's like you spooky sight me, I just drop Goliath down. Like, refill my hand, have a big character that requires an answer, and a quest for 2. And it's just like Goliath and Docs, right? Ink, play Goliath, play Doc, draw 2, play another 1-drop, draw a card at end of turn. Like, it's not bad. Play Doc, draw Goliath and another card. play it in the Goliath, draw 2 in a turn. It's just a way to maintain the pressure. And since you're also using in like this deck, you're using Webby. The Rockstar deck had like Pluto and Lantern in it. So if you have ramp, it's quite good. Like just as Blue Steel's jamming 4. Why? Because they're going turn 2 ramp, turn 3 ramp. It's a 2/4/6 deck. So this Pluto deck, this Rockstar deck is a 2/4/6 deck, kind of. In a way, it's like a 1, 2, and another 1, and then turn 3, instead of playing your 4, because you're going 1, 2, whatever you have, and then a 6 if you want, like the Rockstar. Or if you have all the ramp, you can go like turn 1 Pluto, turn 2 Stitch, turn 3 Shift Stitch, sing removal on their character that was going to challenge your Pluto. You can just play. I mean, you can wait a turn. You can just go for like the Pluto Lantern, and then on turn 4 you're playing Goliath or Rockstar, right? So you still have that 2/4/6 energy, but you're doing it like a turn faster. So instead of a 4-drop ramp on 3, you're going ramp, and then you're just playing something else big, and then your big 6 payoff. It's interesting. You still have like a big card to play on that turn. But I've played this deck and been like Pluto, Lantern, Pluto, play a Mulan, pass next turn, ink, 1-drop dock, draw 2 cards. So it's like a turn 3 dock with like 1,000 ink and 1,000 characters, and it's just like, yeah, sometimes that's good. And there's another reason I wanted the Lantern, is I wanted to be able to play it and activate it and play dock in the same turn. Which if I like top deck a Huey and I only have 3 ink, I can't play Huey and dock in the same turn, but I can with Lantern. I can develop my ink and draw more cards and not just get stuck with a card and an uninkable in my hand. Or if I have 4 ink, 1-drop, like, I mean, I guess all my 1-drops are inkable basically, so I could ink them in that scenario. But it does prevent the thing where I could, like, if it's a Pluto, I could play the Lantern and the Pluto on the dock in the same turn. Probably not going to happen. Most likely both those cards get played before I go for the dock. But who knows? Maybe it's a weird scenario with Goliaths and things on my... But I think Goliath has some positions and placements it could have. Just like this Scrooge McDuck is pretty good. I know we saw TFM Dan playing it in the Circle of Life decks. I just like it in these aggressive lists. I think I've even put it in just all the aggro Emerald lists I built. I think it was just the Ruby one too. I didn't go into Amethyst, I don't think, yet. I built a control variant of Amethyst Emerald, but this deck looks kind of fun. Gloid people out. Should I just build this? Is this what we want to watch, or do we want to watch a good deck? Oh, thanks for the 7-stream streak. It is known that I love this card more than I should. It's just so good. I don't know, format... I mean, he was probably better in Fabled, but 20 on ink seems high for aggro. Why? You only need 3 ink. Sometimes less. Webby helps with that, but you do have to be very, very mindful of how you ink. You also have, less in this one, but you do also have 8 filter characters to help with that. but it is a difficult deck to ink with any of these aggro decks with so few ink. And you don't have... The problem with that list is you just don't have Doc. Like, having the Doc and the Scrooge, Mulan and Bobby to, like, filter your uninks, because, I mean, we're at 19, basically the same thing. We're playing 3 Fire the Cannons instead of 4. I mean, if we're gonna go Ruby aggro, we could do this. Problem is, we just don't have very many. I mean, I guess we got 6 3-questers, so that's all right. For Sven, for LeFou, you're not challenging my characters. Oh. Maybe we should do this. I'm gonna build this one. I already have, like, most of these cards, I think, set aside. I think. Daisies, Auroras, Ladies, Lilos. Basically just had this aggro deck just chilling already. The Amethyst Steel. Or Amber Steel. Amethyst Steel, jeez. Only 3 getaway Lilos, huh? That I have set aside. Here, I'll grab the hand cam so you can see what I'm doing on the table at the same time. Oh, I gotta bleep. Ba-da-dum. Horse. Actually, any of these cards even be in here? No, they wouldn't. They're all new cards, basically. Or they're in this box. I know I have foil Svens. Where are they hiding? is a gigantic box of perfect fit sleeves. Is this it here? It is. Alright, we only need 3 force fins. Yeah, this is better probably. Oh, I do need to grab the Moanas, I guess. Really need to put these away where they belong. Find them easier. Are we on Mickey in this deck? Wow, we're not on Mickey in this list. That's probably wrong. We running new cards? Yeah, Ravens. Diablos. Rapunzels are in the other box. I think we grabbed most of the stuff in the new set. Why does the tick jump back instead of keep scrolling? Oh, well, that's because that's just the way it's made, I guess. The coding is basically it's like scrolling text, and then it restarts when it gets to the end. Sadly. We are on Raja, right? Yeah, it's a 4 of, and we grabbed a foil 1, so we don't need that many of them. We don't need 5 Rajas. So I need to grab 2 Siembas, 2 Minnie Mouse, 4 Moana, and 4 LeFous. So just the red stuff. So just no ruby cards here. Hilarious. The ruby cards just don't ever see play. LeFou. Foil Lilos. I think I got enough LeFous. Where's the foil set? Nice, the Simbas were in here too. I remember that deck. This is not the first Amber Ruby aggro deck we tried to play on stream. Do I own 2 Maui Sharks? Oh my goodness, I have 2 Maui Sharks. I don't know where that second one came from. It's like I bought one from my buddy that I still need to pay him, but I don't remember where I got the other one because I was borrowing some, but I gave him the other 3 back. Actually, I vaguely remember maybe opening it at Worlds. They give a lot of booster packs to us. I know I have a 4th foil Moana, but I'm not going to search for her. Where's my 4th Lilo, though? It's probably in this box. And I didn't look through the Amber cards because I'm silly. Hey, look, $50 foil Vincenzo. Extra Vincenzo. Oh, hey. Do I, like, just not have another Minnie Mouse? How do I not have more of her? Well, whatever. Whatever. We'll just run 2 Mickeys over them. They're late to the party, they don't get to play. Ugh. Spent the crap out of that poor Moana. Tell me I'm out of sleeves again. It's like I swear I just unsleeved like a million cards. I need to go through and basically unsleeve all the cards I sleeved up. Like, say, foil be prepareds that I'm just, like, not going to be playing. Like, they can keep their perfect fits, but they don't need the outer sleeves. I'm gonna like go on one of JD's streams and I'm gonna chit chat with him, and while I'm chit chatting I'm just gonna be unsleeving all my cards. Alright, 4 Aurora, 4 Eleni, 4 Daisy, 4 Moana, 3 Lilo / 4 Lilo, 4 Mowgli, 4 Rapunzel, 4 Sebastian, 4 Diablo. Whoopsie. Only 2 Simba. 4 LeFou. 4 Lady. 4 La Raja. 4 Tiana. 2 Mini Mice. For this. I don't know. He's got Riftbound to play, obviously. He said he was packing stuff up for something. Like he was busy for something. I'm assuming he just has extra time that was unplanned. Alright. Well, we got a deck. What? No. Hello. How are you? Rematch number 10. Yeah, the username. I recognize the username. What time is it? It's 11:40 a.m. where I am. I normally play between like 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. I feel like it gives me the play against you a lot, though. I feel like I win the die roll against you a lot. It feels weird not having a sideboard strategy. I'm just like keeping curve. Maybe I should be going for a daisy. I have so many good twos. Maybe I just keep the weird curve. I'm just gonna get rid of the uninkables, honestly. I'll do 2. Alright, I'll start us off. I guess I could have went for the broken open. I'll start us off by inking a Moana to play an Island Y. Here you go. Island We? Island We? Island We? I don't know. Elan We. Island We. I already drew, I do believe. I will Inca Mowgli. I'll play a Rapunzel, and I will pass the turn. I mean, maybe I offer the trade, but that's a cool proxy. I'll ink a Sven, I'll play a Tiana, and I'll pass the turn. Not letting them just eat my Rapunzel, even if I have another one. We get a princess it up. Draw for turn. I'll ink a Sven. I'll play a Mickey. I'll quest. We'll quest here, give support to the Rapunzel. I'll quest here, give support to the Tiana. And actually, I'll give support to Tiana and I'll give support to Mickey. And I'll quest here. So I'll quest for 5 total, or 4 total, and I'll pass. I don't know why I thought Rapunzel quested for 2. She'd probably be a little too good at that. And we just play a gigantic bodyguard. Just an O10. So this Tiana and this Mickey have a Rapunzel shield. And so the Rapunzel is a 2/4, and the Elenwe is a 2/3 after the Mickey bonus. Your Iago stays around. Rapunzel's a 1/2. Well, 1/4 technically, but should have kept the Mowgli apparently. I'll take out the Cheshire Cat. I'll play Minnie Mouse in Bodyguard mode. She's a 0/8, technically a 0/10 with the Mickey in play. And for every point of damage she gets +1 strength. I will... The Duel Links, yeah. Because she's Amber Ruby and it gives all Amber characters, so she still gets the bonus. Just like Rhino does too. It's pretty neat. I'll ink Rapunzel. I'll play Aurora. I'll pass the turn. Maybe a bad play. It's hard to say. I just kind of want that 1 extra point to throw at something if need be. You can draw 2 cards. His setup's cooked. Are you hassling him on his stream? You're like, I want to watch more LCCCCCC, LCCC. I'll play Mowgli. I get to look at your hand, and then you choose and discard a non-character card. So nothing, huh? What is that? Is that an Iago? Or... Oh, a Webby. Okay, yeah. I'll play a Tiana. What were the cards again? Sorry. It was... Yeah, it was Genie. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, I will quest for 3 and pass the turn. JDC. Why you dodging him? He's gonna know about this Amber Ruby beatdown deck before we play. What a draw. What a draw. The Mickey, you have to deal 2 to this to take it out. There's these are all for plugging random things in. It's 2/5. Oh, 1/2. 1/2. These are all like loose plugins. I just need to like move them. Like they're all like charge cables for something. Your turn. I'm just gonna do Lady Diablo and pass. No, I just have too many things I have to charge on my desk. Like each of these things. Little nightlight things for my kid. I gotta charge up, and then controllers, and then other things. Like, I need to just get rid of these things now that we bought the other Oblates. So I can't see that genie that's barely off the screen, by the way. The genie's like just right off the... It happens. Mine's also kind of... I have to have it like way up out of the way. Were you done with... I have like this long pole hanging from a shelf behind my setup, like hanging down, so it's like 2 feet off the table, kind of. And you said you were done, right? Draw for turn. I guess we're gonna replay this in bodyguard mode, and we're gonna quest for 2, 4, 6, 7, up to 14, and then I will pass it back to you. Yep. Replayed the Minnie Mouse. LED lights, yeah, they love it. Draw yourself some cards, hopefully no songs that wreck me. No! At least I have Tiana and Minnie Mouse. So I have 2 things you need to sing away. I'm like shaking so much that it's making the whole room shake, and my camera and everything. Just from shaking my leg. Oh, I started again. I could see it shaking the thing. Oh, see, don't you see it? Tiana's a 1-4, and then the Mini's currently a 0-8. Oh, on the phone, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, could you sing? Oh, okay, yeah, you needed to pay 3 to beat through. Wouldn't really do it. Their character can't bash through, though, really. Lorecast starts at noon. It's not enough. It's when they printed this card, they thought that was going to do that's what the developers thought it was always going to do. I'll play Mowgli. No, he played another Hades that's off the screen this turn. Or no, he played that Hades this turn, not the genie. That's what he drew 2 from. I'll play Tiana. Quest for 5 up to 19 and pass. So there's no Mean and Maleficent. Let's see if they hit it again. Yeah, the weights were green. The weights are green. So the green screen hits them. It's funny. Oh, just a bit of the headrest is noticeable. It's all good, Clarissa. I mean, how dare you not pay close enough attention on your phone? Yeah, sorry I keep playing these stupid aggro decks. Alright, good luck in the rest. Yep. Happens. Alright, good luck. Alright, so there's a lore cast going on, supposedly. JDZ's there, so it better be good. Ew. Ew. Where's this lore cast at? Yeah, might as well. The deck looks fun, but it's probably not as good as you think. Oh, are you still on your way there and you're not gonna make it? Oh no. Doesn't it just die to steel? Maybe. I'm more afraid... It's more the fact... I'm more afraid of Spooky Sight than I am steel decks, honestly. They only have so much removal, and they need to save it for Tiana. And like Raj is also like good against them, but it's more the spooky site that I'm terrified of because we don't have rebuild with this deck. What are we listening to? Yeah, I'd recommend a Webby deck. I would not recommend this deck unless you're looking for a really cheap budget deck to bring to locals. And you just want to upset some people who are playing like really slow decks and be like, well, I hope you don't have it. And you could still beat them too. Like you have the Mowgli's, right? So like a Mowgli against the steel deck to take their only piece of removal could be game breaking. Playing it and hitting their spooky or their malicious, mean, and scary could be game breaking. Well, hopefully we'll have the Lorcast to give that ASMR for you. For the YouTube chat. They're still not here. We'll restream Spessy playing Marvel Snap while we wait. I have no idea how to play this game at all. Twitch Rivals Survival Cup, but it's a leaf blower game. How's that a survival? Oh, get your ads out of here. Yeah. Let's... No sensor core. No. I don't like that card. It's far too slow in my mind. Is that the Lorecast ping? Nope. It's a terrible game. Maybe they're waiting for JDZ to show up even though he's stuck in traffic. Oh, bro, we weren't playing a full deck. Dude, I bet we were on 56 cards. We didn't grab Gloids. Wait, no, this isn't the deck we're playing. I'm so silly. I'm like, wait a second. We also didn't grab Scrooges. No. Okay. No, we're on 60. This isn't the deck we were just playing. This is the Emerald Ruby. You wanted to see the Princess one again. I just pulled up the wrong deck. Okay. Let me... Oh, come on. Is yellow blue real? That's tough to say. The blue star deck, definitely not. This item deck, also probably not. I don't even remember building it. But I would play it at locals. I bet it would be fun. This is probably the closest version of an Amber Sapphire deck that could be real. Just like a really aggressive deck. Hoping to hit, like, use Von Drake and Mowgli to hit the spooky sites and the steel removal. and just hope that you can get to 20 before their 3 toughness stuff gets you. There is a 1-drop daisy, it's just not good for it. Like, you don't want to shift this daisy on it. And isn't there an inkable 1/3? Or did that not get reprinted in Fabled? This one right here. Set 4. Ugh. I really wish that this was the... I wish that Lovely Lady was the 1/4 that gave items to things. Because the art on this one is so much better, in my mind. To me. This is like, whatever. Dreamborn Daisy Duck better than non-Dreamborn Daisy Duck. Apparently, I like blonde Daisy Duck more than bald bow Daisy Duck. Let's check this Lorecast again. It's still not up. Should we just play another game then? I mean, it's a really aggressive deck, so there's a world that we just finish it. The Lord... That's why I did that. That's literally why I did that. I knew it would cause the Lorecast to start. That's why I did it. You're welcome. You're all welcome. I muted myself apparently, and then the ads started and I talked about it and I didn't unmute myself. There you go. Sorry. Sorry. I guess they're having audio issues as well.
And also the audio settings showed up on stream. I saw. We're doing great.
Perfect time for the on the music unmute there, the lyrics.
Oh yeah, we're on set theme. You're whispering in the well.
I have to like not play music so we can try to hear Cooper.
Just moving my stuff over here.
I'll turn the
Do
Brave
you think
up.
that the lav mic will reach if I ship it to you?
Let me know if it's way too loud.
Oh, they're hearing you through the mic.
He's like, yeah, of course. How else are they hearing me? Obviously, it's through a microphone. Like, hello. Like,
we tested it yesterday. And it was
that's
working.
funny that it's not working at all. You're hearing him through her microphone.
That's even why earlier before I was like, let's see when we go live.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're hanging out with 316 people. This is great.
Should I go run and get food? Should I go get a snack during this lorecast? Like like, man, I could go.
Oh, JD is live from the car in the chat. I kind of want to just send him the call invite and have him join from the car. But people probably won't be able to hear him either. No, I don't know I don't know why. So on this screen, people still can't hear him.
Probably not. I'm gonna keep. Yeah, no, it's the same like through your headphones or mic or whatever.
So
Okay.
if they're using VDO, what is probably
Oh,
happening
that's so unfortunate.
is that they don't have they either have
I'm gonna
control
keep you
audio
on the screen
via
because then I
OBS
feel like I'm
selected,
less alone.
or they don't have it selected, and then they have the browser that she's looking at him through and talking to him through muted. Like one of those things is most likely muted, and then the thing that should be putting audio through is not selected to put audio through. If they're using Video Ninja and OBS, or just OBS in general, because sometimes OBS, like you have this feature. Let me show you this little thing. So when I'm putting in, this was the cam I used for Shadox.
Try again.
So I had to put the URL for his Video Ninja here, but this control audio via OBS is not normally selected. So if they are using OBS and they're doing that, it could be that they don't have this selected, which then is making it that they just can't hear him, especially if she has like the default
I tried switching it
web
to Teams
browser audio turned off to the stream, but that's what she's using to listen to him, because that's what you can do.
Any difference?
I don't know. We'll find out after this 10-second delay.
But I honestly have no idea what broadcasting software and stuff they're using at all. So I'm just trying to make myself sound smart and brilliant, as if I know how to fix their issue when I have no idea what's going on. But maybe eventually
Just keep talking.
there will be audio.
Talking. We have a lot of cool OP
I sounded
announcements
brilliant.
today.
Nice.
And I'm
we can hear
looking
'em.
forward to that it's better.
Oh my god. Oh, we're back in the bad situation. They can hear you. I can't hear you now.
Oh no.
Oh,
Now,
no.
see, that's... I don't know how...
Yeah, they could hear both of us, but we can't hear each other.
This is the bad place.
I don't know how that happened. That's...
Ain't it fun? Okay.
Oh, this is so funny. Everyone's like, yeah, we got it. But now I can't. Like, the problem is I can't hear Coop now.
I know. I mean, we could go over things, and I just like
pulling
thumbs
up the
when...
stream.
Oh, they're gonna talk.
Is
over
kind
each
of
other.
what. It's kind of
But
what
Coop
happened
can
the
hear
first
her,
time
though, so that's
when we were trying to talk to Coop and we were hearing ourselves echo. I've definitely lost it. I'm just cracking up like live. How do we want to do this? If they can hear you, honestly, I could just let you talk through the PowerPoint without me.
Yeah, can you hear me right now, Rochelle?
Nope.
Oh no.
Chat, let me know if Coop said that that's okay. Coop, give me a thumbs up if that's okay.
That
You're good
works
with
for
it?
me. Yeah, let's.
Cool. Okay,
Let's do
I'm
it.
gonna just switch to Coop, and Coop is
Do you
gonna do
think
the
it'll
Lorecast
be
now.
funny as if when they swap scenes, it breaks it again? Good luck.
Okay, I can hear Rochelle.
Hey.
Rochelle cannot hear me. Welcome everybody to the Disney Lorcana TCG Lorecast. We have
We need
a
to
lot of
crop some
great
of that
things to
screen,
talk
huh?
about today for OP
Oh, as I
and
say
some
it.
not OP
Well done.
related things, but that is not for me to go through. I will only be talking about OP today, and I'm sorry that you have to just hear me kind of drone on for minutes at a time without any sort of back and forth or questions answering. So hopefully I can get across everything, but we are ready to go. So first, let's talk about, maybe Rochelle will switch it over to the slide, about the Ghent tournament format. And as soon as I see that switch, I will keep talking about it. I want to make sure.
So
Could be
since I
because of
don't
the delay.
know, okay, thank you. That's what I was gonna ask.
Okay, great. Talking about Ghent tournament format. So,
We're
like we
doing this
discussed
together.
earlier this year, Ghent will be increasing the number of players from 2,048 to 4,096. And we've talked about this in
Yeah, I think
previous
I'm gonna
forecasts
run
a little
to
bit,
the
but we'll
gas
be
station,
holding
which is
two
like 3
separate
blocks
main
away,
events
and
during
grab a
the
coffee.
weekend.
I'm gonna watch this on
So
my
as we can
phone
see
as
on
well.
that Friday and Saturday,
but
each
I'll be
main
right
event will
back.
be 2,048 players each. It will be 8 rounds of Swiss, and your 18 match points will qualify you for the day 2 for competing in the tournament. Keep in mind that tickets have already sold out for both the days of this event. So that's an amazing accomplishment for the community, I'd say. It's really wonderful to see how much demand there is and how many players want to compete in our challenge events. But obviously keep an eye on Fanfinity's website for, maybe ticket refunds will happen or something along those lines, and you might be able to snag a ticket. Heading into that day 2 for Sunday, we're going to stick with the same format that we have for Bologna and the other events this season, which will be 4 rounds of Swiss. Top 32 will be single elimination. All of those matches will be best of 3, because we're going to be introducing a grand finals, which will be between the 2 winners of the 2 main events to compete for the world spot. And that match itself will be a best of 5. We adjusted the best of 3 to best of 5 to kind of make it a little easier on the players and make sure we're not running games until 2 in the morning. So only that world's invite match will be a best of 5, while the rest of the main bracket will be best of 3. And then as far as the championship goes, for EU champs, we know this has been a question on everyone's mind over the past couple weeks, especially as we start talking about the new format for the event. We are going to be increasing our number of slots at the EU championship, so the top 32 from each main event bracket will actually qualify for that event. This format, the intent is to keep it the same for Dortmund as well, particularly when it comes to the World Championship invite and the 32 from each main event bracket. So we'll see an increased number for EU champs for the rest of the season, and that will just give even more players an opportunity to qualify for
Obviously, I can't
Worlds
find
and
my wallet.
kind of compete on the main stage when we get to EU champs. So I'm really excited about that. And again, tickets are sold out for both days for the 4,096 players, which is just, it's insane, right? It's mind-boggling, and I just want to say thank you to the community. It's amazing to see the dedication and passion that you all have around our events. Think we can move on to maybe the next slide. Yeah, okay. So now we're going to move on to talking about Richmond, as well as the prize wall and side events for this. So before I talk about this slide and the upcoming slides, I kind of want to talk about 2 different points for Richmond specifically. The first is some new events that Pastimes will be adding for this challenge, and they're really cool ways to earn some product from the prize wall. And this was based on some feedback that we heard that some of the items were a little bit too difficult to earn, especially compared to season 1. And then the second is the prize wall economy itself and how that distribution will work. So talking about side events specifically, we've added Friday side events. So there is a 3rd day to Richmond now that is solely dedicated to side events. We know this was a big feedback point that players have given us from season 1 into season 2, and we were able to make that happen with Richmond. So That's going to be really exciting, and we're happy to get more tickets in hands of players and make sure that you all are having a great time on that third day of the event. For this Friday side event, we're going to be running a massive, almost like mini DLC in a way. It's going to be a 7-round Swiss side event that's core constructed, and we're going to have a win-loss draw ticket payout. So no matter if you win, if you lose, if you draw, you're going to earn some amount of tickets for your performance in this event. If you go to the Pastimes website, you'll be able to see that it's 1,000 prize tickets for a win, 200 prize tickets for a loss, and 600 tickets for a draw in the match. And then, of course, you'll also see that if you win 7 matches, 6 matches, or 5 matches, you'll earn a various amount of product for that tournament. So if you hit that 7 wins goal, you'll receive an entire play set of all the non-foil challenge promos. This is everything from the Dragonfire up to the Elsa, as well as a Mulan Charging Ahead playmat. If you get your 6 wins, you'll earn just 1 copy of all those non-foil challenge promos plus the Mulan Charging Ahead playmat. And then if you get your 5 wins, you'll also earn the non-foil challenge promo. So really excited about this. This is kind of a new way that we're testing getting product off the prize wall in hands of the players, where you'll be able to earn some of it directly from competing as opposed to playing an event, earning prize tickets, and then going to the prize wall to buy your items. You'll be able to play in this and actually earn your prizes. So I'm really excited about that. Can move on to the next slide if Rochelle saw this and knows what this means. Wait for that next slide to go up. Hey everyone, next slide. Keep it going. Okay, great. I think it changed. Okay, so now we will start talking about the side events on Saturday, which will be a core constructed event. And this has a very similar kind of breakdown for prizes on the Friday event. But this is where you'll be able to earn the Mulan Charging Ahead playmat or the Simba Pride Protector playmat for your 5 wins. You can get the Pride Protector promo card, the pin, the non-foil Let It Go, and Pegasus and Dragonfire based on your performance scaling up from the event on that Saturday core constructed. So again, this is kind of a new way that we're testing side events. We'd love your feedback on it, see if this is something that you all enjoy. It's something that we can look to expand and certainly continue with for not only events this season, but also events heading into season 3 as well. So really excited about this. And then kind of talking about the prize wall in general and the economy around it, if you go to Pastime's website and you see the full side event schedule as well as the full pricing breakdown, you'll see that the prize wall item costs have actually been adjusted pretty much across the board based on your feedback. We know that some of those items have been really sought after and they were a little too difficult to earn in our first event in Milwaukee. That said, we do want them to still feel like an accomplishment and feel like players are earning something at the event as opposed to, you just walk in the building and get 15 promos, right? We definitely want that sense of accomplishment to be there. So as an example, all promo cards have pretty much dropped in their ticket price across the board. And for all of those numbers, we definitely recommend going to the Richmond Pastimes website so you can see exactly how that lines up. But promo cards, we know we want to get in the hands of all the players, and we've adjusted the prices there to be a little bit more friendly. Playmats will remain the same as they were in Milwaukee in terms of ticket cost, but the 2 points that I'll call out there is we obviously have Friday as an added day to earn prize tickets, so those should become a little bit easier to earn. And you also will be able to earn the playmats through the new side events that we're adding, such as the core constructed on Saturday and the 7 rounds of Swiss on that Friday. So we think this will balance out kind of the way to earn those playmats, and again, continue to give us your feedback. We'll adjust where necessary, but we think this is a really good middle ground for kind of the 2 goals that we're trying to meet. And then finally on Richmond, we know coming from Milwaukee that a lot of players had some dissatisfaction with how the lines were managed. Obviously, it was a lot of people trying to get, through the pack rush line, through side events, and we're super ecstatic to see how many players want to compete in these side events. But it definitely seemed frustrating to have prize tickets handed out by waiting in a line. So moving forward for Richmond, we're going to be distributing those prize tickets at the table when you compete in those side events. That way you don't have to wait in a line. Judge team will come up directly to you and hand you your prize tickets, and then you can basically move on to the next side event. So you don't have to worry about it. The only things you should really be waiting in line for are experiences or a way to actually redeem your tickets, which we think will be a nice kind of organizational boon to Richmond and events moving forward. And we can go on to the next slide. And I'm trying to monitor chat, see if there's questions. It's a little difficult. But since we did go ahead and move on to the next slide, we will talk about Asia. So Asia has 2 challenges that are coming up. The first one is Singapore on November 29th. That is next weekend, and that will be taking place at 9:15 a.m. local time in Singapore. That's I believe it should be 8:15 p.m. here on the East Coast, which would be 5:15 p.m. Over in Seattle on the West Coast. That will be broadcast here on twitch.tv/Disney Lorcana. So we're super excited to kind of launch the first challenge event happening in Asia region and see what player comes out of that, earning their World Championship invite spot. And then we're also excited to announce Hong Kong, which will be taking place as the first challenge event for Asia in 2026. If you go ahead and scan that QR code on the slide, you'll be able to get all the ticket information and all the details on the event format, when tickets go on sale, how to purchase your tickets, and all of the amazing information there. So really excited for it. Asia is going to host a total of 4 challenge events this season. So come Hong Kong will actually be halfway through their schedule, which we're really excited for. And as we have more information, we'll continue to announce it. Next. Maybe. I feel so like disrespectful just doing this to Rochelle, but that's the system we're dealt with. Okay, so we have a couple CCQ announcements to talk through. And this is the first one we're going to talk about is Poland. I don't want to mispronounce that city name, but it is happening in Poland. So definitely check out the QR code for more details on the tickets and information on the format for the event. This event will be taking place on January 30th and February 1st for 2026. So we're really excited about this. And this will be a 300+ player cap on the event. So really excited for Poland
Where's
to
all
have
of our
their CCQ for the
Canadian
season
CCQs
and get
to
some
keep
invites
them in
going
the
to
system?
EU championships.
We need to give them like 2 or
and then
3.
Mexico, which will actually be part of our North American championship invite system. They will be holding their CCQ on February 27th to March 1st in 2026. This has a cap of 512 players for the main event. And then there will be some attendee tickets to venue capacity as well, roughly about 180 tickets there. So December 1st, 2025 at 12 p.m. Central is when the tickets will go on sale. So make sure to check out that QR code as well so you have all of the latest information on how to purchase those tickets and details on the format for this event. And then I think last on our announcement list, which is personally the most exciting for me, is talking through, if we move to the next slide, championships, which we are super excited to announce that we will be returning to Disneyland Resort for North American Championships, as well as Disneyland Paris for the EU Championships. We're also happy to reveal the dates for these locations. So August 28th to the 30th of 2026 will be the Disneyland Resort for NA Championships, and Disneyland Paris will be September 11th to the 13th of 2026, which will be the EU Championships. Now, I wasn't here for the last championship, so it's going to be an amazing experience to host an event at Disney property, you know, the happiest place on earth. That's going to be incredible.
Are we not getting more DLCs
we'll have
between
more
now and
details
then?
such as things like
They gotta
hotel
give us more
blocks,
NA ones,
what
right?
the LCQ format
they
will
initially
be,
said?
what the exact details on all the offerings during the weekend, if there's going to be attendee badges, the number of badges for this event. We'll have all of those details
too much
sometime
time
in the
between
coming
these
months.
DLCs.
But just understand that
CCQs are
these are
not
the
near
dates and
enough
locations locked
in
in.
between.
We're still kind of finalizing some of those details, and we'll have more information for you very soon. But again, super excited to announce these locations. It's always a great time when we can partner with Disney on running these events at those locations, and yeah, just super excited. And Rochelle has stepped out. But I did want to address really quick. I know there was a question about the Mulan promo card, which I'll answer pretty briefly. So
400-person
the Mulan
PTQs
promo card has kind of
like.
been it's kind of been a thorn in our side, to be a little transparent, right? This is the first time that we've done a promo card that is directly related to performance, in that you have to earn a particular number of wins to earn the card, right?
Brutal,
of course, all
bro.
the promo cards are performance based. You have to get to day
or
2
it's amazing
or a top
because it means your
cut to earn
daughter
the
gets to
card,
go
but
to
this
Disney
is really the first
for
time
nationals.
we said you must earn X number of wins
But you're
to get
already
this card.
California bound, so
and
it's
when we
probably not as big
originally
of a deal.
designed the card, we intended that number to be 5 match wins. And of course, after hearing some of your feedback and the rollout of the communication on that that format, we lowered that number down to 3. Moving into this next kind of session of events, there's 2 reasons that you're going to see a different number of wins that you have to earn based on the event that you're attending. The first is because we're doubling the size of Ghent, we want to make sure that that card still has some importance to it, and it feels valuable to earn. And because we're doubling the size, that means more Mulan promo cards are being given at that event, so we want to make sure that we balance the number of cards that are actually out there that players receive. On top of that, we also haven't really received a good amount of feedback on how this type of card performs, both at the original intended way and the 3 match wins that we did for the first 2 events. So for Ghent, we're going to be keeping it at the 5 match wins, and for Richmond, we're going to be keeping it at the 3 match wins for that. We know that this might not be the most popular decision. I definitely can empathize and understand with players that can be not great for your experience, right? That you have a different number of wins. Totally understand, but this is going to be incredibly important for us to collect that feedback from both sides of the event, understand our quantities moving forward into season 3 and future events, and also know if this is just a card that we want to do for next season, right? Like, do we want to have a performance-based card based on wins, or should this be more tied directly to the tournament as an overall kind of earning promo card? So continue to give us your feedback. I promise you I'm listening to it. We're definitely working with all of our players on site, and also hearing people that don't attend the events what they would like to see, and we'll continue to make those adjustments throughout the season if necessary. Great. That is pretty much all of the announcements that I have to go through. I'm going to take a small Q&A while we wait for some other people to come in. And like I said, sorry everyone that we've had such technical difficulties heading into this event, but heading into this Lorecast rather. So used to saying events. But are we getting a Canadian CCQ? So we are still in the process of finalizing our remainder of CCQs throughout 2026. We completely understand that Canada is somewhere that has an incredible player base with it, and obviously there's not a challenge event in that location for this season. So we hear you. We would like to do a CCQ in Canada as much as possible. We are currently working on the rest of the schedule for 2026, and we'll be sure to announce those dates as soon as we have them. And similarly, you know, a Florida CCQ, we're kind of looking all over the place at locations that are not having challenge events and really strong competitive events in their area to mark as CCQs. We'll continue to monitor those locations and work with our markets on where CCQs make the most sense for the rest of 2026. No details yet on Season 3 or the planned schedule for that. We will talk about that sometime in 2026. Any details on when tickets will go on sale for the Melbourne
Apparently,
DLC?
yes. I was
No information quite yet. We'll be sure to work with our partners over in Australia for that information.
Yay, Canada,
and make sure that you all have plenty of time
CCQs
prior to buying
not,
those tickets
like,
to know when
I
they go
don't-
on
I don't
sale.
wanna have to travel for
Keep an eye
CCQs. I
on
think
our
they should
Disney
have more
Lorcana
invites.
challenge page for that
I think there should be, like,
information.
2 to 4
And of course,
invites
all of
given
our
out
socials
at
will be sure to
CCQs if
post
they're
that as
big
well as our official Discord.
I was actually talking to you. But
keep going through.
A 400-person event and only first place gets it, and like the rest of the pricing is
no
big,
information
and they're like,
yet
people
on
will
the
pay
season
whatever
2
just
World
because of the
Championship.
invite.
As we lock in those
Get outta
details, we'll make sure to post those again on all of our socials, and very likely talk about it here on a Lorecast, which I'll probably be joining you for to talk about all of those events and information.
Apparently, I think a lot of people are regretting not going to PPG Denver. It'd be so hard to do a virtual CCQ without a digital client.
Ghent pricing info. If
The
you'd like
pricing
any
is
Ghent
so
pricing info,
good,
definitely
like
head over
cheaters
to the
would just-
Pastimes website. They should
terrible.
have all of the pricing information listed on there. But
I mean, I would do
pretty
it
much
because I'm
none
a
of that
degenerate,
pricing outside of the
but I would
Milan
not be happy
requirement for
when
number
the
of
person I
wins has
lose to
changed
turns out to
from
be a cheater,
Bologna to
like,
Ghent.
2 rounds
It is
later,
the
and I'm
same
out of the event by
same
then
pricing
because I got
structure for
cheated.
each main event. Not quite ready to talk about any of the format details for Championship, both in Europe and North America. We'll have more information on that in the coming months. We know everyone is super eager for it, but we'll release that information in due time. We'll get to also have more side events like you're doing in Richmond.
Digital client would also make it
Ideally,
easier to
yes,
look at
we are
hands
still
and stuff
working
as they
through some
play.
of the planning for that event and trying to spin up all of the side events for Ghent. So we'll have more information through our TO's website and of course our socials as well on what those side events look like. But we always try and keep as much as we can and as much as makes sense, kind of the prize wall, the ticket economy, as well as the side events as close together as possible from event to event. So you know what to expect when you're buying a ticket.
Buying a ticket. Why are you buying tickets? I guess obviously he means buying a ticket to the event, not buying actual prize wall tickets. But I was ready to jump on him. I need to
Just
stop eating these donuts. I've had enough.
Talking head here.
Maybe one more.
For this
Maybe
forecast,
one
waiting
more.
for. Oh,
Back.
people are back.
So just let you know, I don't mean to be
Maybe.
interrupting,
You're not interrupting me. Save me. No, I love answering everyone's questions. There's no problem. Update for total number of invites that will be given per championship event. That kind of goes along with the format, which we'll talk about in the coming months and what that starts to look
I love
like.
these rollerblade
We
wheels
promise
from
we
my chair.
won't leave that information until later in the season. We'll definitely communicate that, sometime in Q1 of 2026. Thumbs up. I'm good. I think.
Yeah, that would be terrible, Robbie. The ICLs already has enough issues with that.
Hey, can you guys hear us? I just pulled.
you hear me?
I just pulled someone off the street.
Oh my goodness, Michelle. I have to apologize. Okay, greatly for that. I've been in traffic for like 2.5 hours trying to get over here. I wish I could hear Coop. I got a
lives
chance
like
to
10
watch
minutes
most
away.
of what he had to say. I'm sure he cannot hear me or I can hear him, but Coop, if you can hear me out there, just know that I appreciate everything he had to say. It seemed like some really good changes, and the fact that he listened to the community so well and giving that real-time feedback is just truly amazing. I think I can. Let me hop on there. I think I can get on the sticks and fix this thing. Maybe not.
I mean, he's done.
He's done.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, did he leave? Is he?
Me? No, I'm here.
He's still here.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm kind of.
He's still here. The stream can hear him.
The stream can hear him, but can they also hear us? Is it
Yes.
weird? Is it strange?
we just can't
I mean,
hear
this could be
each
a cool game between us, the chat, Coop. I think we can have like this really cool telephone communication situation that's happening here. But I really enjoy it, Rochelle. Thank you for coming and bailing me out of the vents. It also felt really nice.
What were you doing outside though?
I'm
You're
trying
usually
to.
in the vents. It's pretty easy to get you.
I had to escape from the vents. I had to run down and grab some more
Someone
food
should
to
say in
eat in the
chat, be
vents, and
like,
then I get
"Coop
locked
said do a
out.
giveaway."
And next, thing you know, we're stuck in traffic. Shout out to Greg as well, who's also fighting some of the worst Seattle traffic I think I've ever seen.
It's awful.
I've lived in this region for quite some time, and I've never seen it quite that bad. And it's pretty much.
Yeah,
a mess.
some coworkers were in chat saying like that it's just a parking lot.
Yeah,
outside.
it just was not moving. I was in traffic for legitimately 2.5 hours.
I was shocked because I'm normally like the last one to get through traffic, but I got here before everyone, and I was like, well, I guess I'm just going live without people.
Right. I think. Is there a way that we can? I think I can get over here and work this audio because I see Coop here and I can hear him saying, and I want to communicate with him so greatly because he is here.
Yeah.
I mean, can I just give it a quick shot?
With
Michelle?
you, JDZ.
And between you and Cooper, I think. We
All
can
right,
make
let's
this
see if
easier.
I was right because
So,
I
I'm just
assume
talking to
JD
you
is gonna
guys.
do
Man,
what
let's
I had
look,
said because he was
we got these
watching both
headphones
streams,
here.
and he's played
Okay,
with.
So if we put,
If it's video, he's played with it.
Oh, yeah.
It could just be
yeah.
a chord thing. Like he's dealt with these issues.
Can you hear
The
on the
man
headphones?
has done.
Hello, Cooper, can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me?
No.
No, we got nothing. Okay.
No.
But now we're close. We're close. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We're sure.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
We'll see.
He's like, I can fix it. Goes over there, looks at it. It's like I don't recognize any.
This
of
is the most exciting part of Lorecast, right? That's what everyone comes here for is the audio troubleshooting.
And honestly, Michelle, for me,
You can
and
expect
everyone
it
who's
every
watching at
week.
home,
No,
it kind
no,
of
I
gives
promise
me a
we'll get it
nice
fixed.
bit of joy when I see, because this is a professional
Struggling,
When
yeah.
I see others struggling, I'm like, I'm not alone. I feel so seen. I feel so heard when I see others. Are
They're just doing this
also
to make
going-
my
enduring the
production
same
issues
struggles
look
that I'm
better.
going
They're
through.
doing it for me.
We're dealing with all this stuff, so let's see if we can get.
Good guy, Ravens employees.
One of these days.
Also,
I'll be
I'm
in
just
the
glad
office
that
for a
you didn't
Lorecast.
immediately sit down and fix it.
No, it's definitely something. It's definitely something a little.
Well, the captor's fine, right? Because they can hear him.
They can hear him, but I'm
But
trying
we
to do
can't
another one
hear
to get
him.
him to us. Yeah, or I think it's in your computer setting. The files are in the computer. Sound is here.
Ooh, what if they just have the link input in there, but they just don't have the video?
I think we might be cooked, Michelle. I think we might.
I
be
think
cooked.
we might be.
Yeah,
Might be
we're gonna have
cooked.
to- This is an after Lorecast.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
it
that's
has to
this
be
is
on-
the
for
crazy
him to
thing,
hear
right?
Them.
We were
They have to
testing it
be in a
yesterday,
group
and I
chat
did a
together.
test stream, just not on this page, and the audio was fine. So, and Coop jinxed
Wrong
us,
output
right?
device,
Coop was
maybe?
like, "Well, we'll see what happens when
Yeah.
we go live tomorrow."
Yeah, and that's the
That
final-
wasn't
the
my
final last
fault.
words.
Okay, no, chat.
Oh,
Okay.
is it in
No.
here?
Illumineers, chat, whatever you would like to call yourself. I'm a
Basic-
streamer
And I'll get
person
Oh, wait.
now.
Couple more.
Uh,
Check. Anything
Rochelle
here?
said it's gonna work, and I said let's wait
No.
to see if we go
I think we're
live.
cooked, man. I'm
So
sorry,
If they,
Rochelle.
Definitely
if they
not
click
mine.
on,
Can you put
I'm throwing
headphones in
Rochelle under
this?
the bus, That's fine.
Uh,
We'll get it figured
no,
out.
Oh wait, you'd hear yourself echo too.
yeah. I'm a failure, dude. I'm so bad. But what can
Oh,
we do?
no.
What can we do?
See if I turn this
I'm so
on.
sorry. This is a
Properties,
disaster. But
advanced
I
properties.
did, Rochelle. I was able to
No,
at least
no,
hear. And Cooper, the ever-present spirit that is with
Properties.
us. I heard some of the things he had to say. We were talking about the new change that they made to the ticket wall. And like
Yeah.
I said earlier, that was something
That's
that
wrong.
a lot of people from the community
Properties.
were having issues with the DLC. It was like, hey, we're
Yeah,
staying alive
yeah.
most of the time. And seeing that
I know
that's
there's a
going to be
way.
an easy,
There is a
quick
way
change, I thought
to
was a really cool
select.
thing.
Like,
Yeah, it's like
hear
we said
yourself
last week.
back.
Like I think it was last week. I'm losing track
Oh,
of time.
audio
Like we said on a previous Lorecast, I guess it was 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah. So
There was like a lot of change in who's. Oh, I think Greg might be here. There's a lot of change in like
So
the
on this
teams
screen
and the
here,
OP structure and everything.
where they have all
and
their
so
audio
just
sources.
getting it right this
There's
time
the audio
around. Greg is
monitoring.
here.
You need to click this.
I'm gonna shuffle things
change
back
it.
so he can jump in too.
And then his voice will go there. And
But
you
yeah,
will
this
hear
has
it.
been
And they
completely
would hear it.
struggle. So
That's what they would need to do.
Were you been watching?
I have been watching the whole time. Hi, everybody. How are you?
If they're using
Good to
OBS.
see you. Thank you, Rochelle, for keeping this
they're
going.
using OBS.
You are all amazing for paying attention and being with us this whole time.
community helping with next slide.
Yes, exactly. Next slide. Next slide. We got through everything that we needed to get through, right?
And Cooper may or may not still be here.
Yeah. Great.
I'm
You're
here.
still on screen.
Yeah,
They can hear
I'm
him,
still
we
on
can't
screen.
hear him.
I'm sorry.
Excellent.
You know what,
No
Greg?
worries.
I feel responsible for this because I'm supposed to be like a pseudo tech guy because I do this all the time.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's just too much pressure under the inkwell there. Trying to
Ninja.
get this thing done behind the dime was just a bit too much for your boy to handle.
it's
I don't think I can do
free,
it right now,
it's
but I can fix
amazing.
this.
So were you
Highly
the one
recommend
who
it.
messed up the tunnel?
Highly
The
That was
99
not
tunnel?
Greg, listen, I was just telling Rochelle, I've been living in this region for the past 15 years of my life.
Yeah.
And I have never seen it that bad. I don't know what is going on out there. Were you caught in some of that too?
That's right. Yeah, that was everything.
Yeah.
That was everything. It took me 2 hours.
Yeah,
door to
you-
get
what
here,
was
where
that?
It normally takes about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And so you are seeing city living here happening. But I'm glad that we were able to make it all here. And again, thank you to Rochelle and Coop for keeping it going. Hi, Coop. Good to see you. Went through all of the fun
Someone
stuff
just messaged
happening
me
there.
that they bought all the copies of the 30
I don't actually
goodbye
chat
from
from
their
here.
LGS.
Just said goodbye to Coop.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not on
People
screen
wouldn't play
anymore.
Good.
against
Bye,
an
Coop.
EDH.
Oh man.
You are the best.
But-
Again, we've got such fun stuff happening on the OP side of things. Coop will be coming back on next month.
You know what? Let's just get Coop here. Let's fly him out because we wanted to do this, and let's just get him in the building. I'll sit in the vents.
I like
you and
it.
Coop,
Oh,
or
highly
you and Coop,
recommend
Rochelle.
it.
We figure this out. Let's just get him to Seattle.
Oh, kicker. Coop was here last week.
Was he?
Yeah.
He was here.
After
was
this,
here
I'll,
right
I'll
after we
rant
did
about how
Lorcana
Get out of
good
town.
it was.
Like 2 days ago.
Right before, yeah,
I got a
exactly.
new theory. I think Coop
Almost all
sabotaged this
the
entire
big
thing
streamers usually.
just to make it,
Well,
just to
in
make
the
us struggle
scene.
here.
He
I think that's what
challenged
happened.
it. He
Like
made
the
it happen.
casters.
That's
A
what
lot of
happened.
the music
But I think,
like
like, did you get a chance to see? I was
works
watching in my
so
car
well.
legally, watching Twitch while driving. Don't recommend that, but I was doing that.
I might have
and
been.
one of the things we talked about the new ticket line thing, but Coop dropped some very impressive information on this as well. I want to hear your reaction to it. We're
Yeah.
going back to Disneyland in California.
Yes.
We're also going back to Disneyland in Paris. I think that is just an absolute slam dunk. I don't know how hard he had to work to get that set up, but it was very important that it happened last year.
For
and
sure.
to run it back again this year, I think is super cool. Hopefully there's a lot of attendee badges and they do the LCQ thing like they did last time.
Yeah.
But man, I'm very excited to get back to Disneyland to see who's going to be that North American Continental Champion as well. As going to Paris, man. That's super cool.
That is right.
Very
Exciting,
thematic, yeah.
exciting stuff. Yeah, no, it is good to see the championships go to where the people are.
Yeah.
Right, and to get to celebrate everything around Disney Lorcana.
Ooh, I should
you know,
message
in the
JDZ to see
places
if his
that
phone
feel
pings.
like the most
Wow.
for everybody. So
While
right,
he's
it's gonna be
live,
super,
that's
super
a
fun, and I can't wait
responsible
to,
adult thing to do for me, right?
See all of those Disney Lorcana fans kind of descend on these areas and
It's gonna
a
be
big
nice.
part of those things. Yeah,
It's gonna be nice.
super
Right
great.
there at the. It's like you're right in the heart of it, just like how Worlds was. You're right in the heart of it.
sure.
So it's gonna be really cool. I can't wait for that. And getting back to these DLCs, we got DLC in Richmond coming up. You got DLC in Ghent. 4,000 tickets sold out immediately. I thought that was insane, to say the least. But really, really cool stuff, man. I'm just really, really excited.
I'm for it. I'm for it.
Me too.
He just grabbed his phone. He just grabbed his phone for a second.
Licked it.
He
Have you
felt
had your
it
coffee
vibrate.
yet
I haven't.
today?
I haven't.
Me neither.
So he grabbed it to make sure it was
We're running
muted.
on pure adrenaline right now.
That's too
Not
good.
enough caffeine
That's
flowing through
too
my
good.
veins. I know that is true.
There was no prep time. Okay,
Yeah.
we just.
I
hop
think
in.
I think I weaved around 3 or 4 different illegal turns.
Yeah.
Blocking traffic left and right.
such a
just to
jerk.
get here for these few minutes that we'll
Yeah.
be here. But
Worth it.
yeah,
I mean,
totally
Coop,
worth it.
Coop even stalled so I could run out onto the street and grab JD.
Oh no way!
Perfect.
Nice.
We all in this together. This is
I
a
like
team.
it.
This
I
is
like
a team
it.
effort.
Well, we do
They,
have some
like,
other
bring,
fun product information stuff that we didn't get to that we
What
want
are
to.
the-
Is that correct, Rochelle?
What are the people who
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes. Let's do it.
Yep. So first is the movie.
don't
promo.
work there?
Yes,
They're, like,
Zootopia 2 is coming out
interns.
next
She, like, brought an
week.
intern out to,
You
like, sit
are
in his
all
car and go
invited
park it
to go to the
while he
theaters
goes
and
home.
check out Zootopia 2. It looks like an awesome, awesome movie. And of course, you'll be able to get your hands on this amazing promo card.
26 through
glitter
30th.
foil. Get it with a ticket purchase at participating locations around the world. We have information about that up on the Disney Lorcana website, but I'm super psyched about this, as well as all the people who are involved in this movie getting to experience Disney Lorcana.
I already have my tickets.
But
My
there
whole
will
family's
be-
going. We're all
I read
going.
it as
Multiple tickets.
every
Got to get my whole
2
play set.
ticket
And also, I'm
purchases
actually looking
and
forward to
that.
seeing how they're going to do the
So,
sequel
I
to
should
this
get
movie. I
3
think there's a couple
copies
ways they can go. I've
if
seen the trailers.
I-
They're being
if me
very
and my wife
elusive
and my
with the
kid
plot,
go,
so I'm
so,
actually
I mean, that
looking
seems
forward to
fair.
seeing what's going to
too.
be happening there in the
10
film
cent
itself.
prop,
Yeah, they will be
promo
putting it
card,
all
an
together, though,
unplayable
I'm pretty
promo
sure.
card. Maybe
There will be these 2 characters appearing in the film.
I think Snake Chips played.
That is going to be awesome. So yes, I can't wait. I love that Whispers in the Well had a few Zootopia characters, bringing to life in the special Disney Lorcana way. And now, we get to see how it happens in the movie.
Oh, for sure.
We'll see more iterations of those characters.
Yeah, and more people getting introduced to the game, I think, is very huge. There could be people who get those promos, and that could be the first time that they've seen the cards, and they might, go down and do their own little investigation and put it together and go to their local game store.
Putting it together. I see what you did.
Nice. You set it up, I knock it down.
I know, right?
We do this.
We'll do the actions. We'll just keep doing actions nonstop.
Nice.
So if you haven't already, be like JD, is what I'm trying to tell you. Get your tickets ahead of time. Bring the whole fam. Get these promo cards, and I want to start seeing these in decks as people start collecting all of their Zootopia cards together. Good stuff, right?
Let's do it.
Good stuff.
Let's do it.
All right. But that's not all.
Uh-oh.
There's also more exciting, fun stuff happening, including this Target Black Friday bundle that's happening in North America. Apologies to folks who may be outside of that region, but you'll be able to get this amazing bundle in Target stores starting for Black Friday, and the promotional price for this
not be
is super
selling
awesome. So
booster packs
November 23rd
that are not
you'll be able to
standard
get
legal, that are not core legal.
2 packs,
You're
going to
get people that buy this, get into the game, they're going to show up to play, and then told that their deck is
has
legal
those
and they
cool
can't
first
play.
chapter cards on it, and I think they know me.
I do not like
they
this.
see whenever I see first chapter, I'm always going to try to grab a couple because I know it's going to be a limited. I missed it.
So people who are interested in it,
exactly, and people rub it in my face all the time, and I do feel super jealous about that I wasn't here, and everyone's quick to remind me, like, you weren't here with first chapter. I'm like, yeah, I know, I wasn't here, but every time I see something with first chapter on it, I love opening first chapter packs because it makes me feel like I was there, and I want to.
That's right.
I want to pull one of those enchanted cards. I pulled an enchanted first chapter card once. It was the Mickey Artful Rogue. Wow. I would love to pull enchanted Maui or maybe an enchanted Tinkerbell. Even an enchanted Elsa would be great, obviously, but I just want that feeling, and I want to go ahead and keep pulling. So whenever they put these first chapter cards out, I will be going to seek them out.
I mean, to be fair,
my collection.
I like it, and here's a great way to do it in Target. I love this also, similar to the Zootopia 2
10 years,
promo,
these first
where
chapter
this is a
packs
way
are
to get
probably
Disney
gonna be worth a
Lorcana into more people's eyeballs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Even if folks aren't purchasing these bundles, but seeing fans out there like you who are watching this right now,
Pokemon
being
packs
excited about
and
this,
Magic packs
I don't
retro
think there's going to be
packs
necessarily
worth a lot.
lines outside
Our
these
old
Targets to try to get
boosters worth a
these
bunch
fine
of money.
things, but seeing the excitement about it and getting the exposure to what makes Disney Lorcana great is a big reason why we love doing these types of promotions. So,
for sure.
Get in there, get your first chapter cards, get Rise of the Floodborn, and of course that amazing 9-pocket portfolio is a great way to store all your stuff in one place.
Yeah, and these also I think they make great collection items too, because there's a lot of different amounts of the portfolios and different covers and bindings, and I see that I know that there are people who specifically go out and see if they can collect all the different types of books, or you find the different binder and you put those specific cards in that binder.
Collecting the think about that.
It's a whole thing. Like that's a whole thing, and I'm not on that level. I want to get on that level,
You'll
but
get on that level soon.
I'll try.
To do that,
I gotta set my game
prefer
up
the
though.
smaller
It's a lot.
binders.
I like it. I want to see all
it's
your
more
books.
like a
in a row.
Yeah.
And then you have the specific books, and then inside of those books you have the characters that are on the cover of that book, like
it makes
throughout
sense
that
that
book.
they're trashed
I think
here,
it's really
right?
cool when people can do stuff like
Portfolio.
that. Yeah.
Portfolio.
Just like
your
the
portfolio.
sleeves.
I check my portfolio.
Check out my portfolio.
Quality
Here's
stare.
all my
The
amazing
arts
cards
and
that I
sleeves.
spent
because that is
lots
what
of time cracking
Ravensburger
open.
does.
Yeah,
And to get,
Like that, they have
get
the art from
enchantments
Disney,
for that.
right?
That's awesome.
That is
yeah,
their
and I love the
aspect
fact that
of the
people will
brand.
do
They
it.
don't
Oh, yeah,
make
here's my
sleeves,
foils.
they don't
Here's
make
my
binders.
enchanted. Here's my.
They're
the cards I'm
subcontracting
the
that
most
out
proud of
to the
being
person who
displayed
pays
in
the
this way.
least.
They may not always be
And
stuff that is
that's what
in
you get
your
when they do that.
decks that you bring to stores to play.
And if
but
they're
you
not
wanna be
doing
able to
that,
display it
then
and show it
someone
off.
messed
So
up.
Yeah,
I love that.
I like
The
people with these
sleeves
really
are-
huge
like you
collections.
have
There are
to
some
triple
really
sleeve
impressive
your
collections that I've
sleeves or
seen.
outer
But
sleeve
now
your
that I'm
sleeves
getting a
to
bit
use
older,
those.
more seasoned, I would say,
Seasoned.
I'm really
Yeah.
more impressed by people who have very specific collections that are like super narrow.
Ultra
I'm like,
pro
hey, I have
sleeve
all
kind
of
of
these
thing.
things that are like very hard to get, but it's not that many of them. But I have literally them all, and I think that's just kind of impressive.
That's super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and that is a play pattern that I think this, all TCGs, but especially Disney Lorcana really kind of rewards, because there are so many different characters to collect and properties to get into, or like, hey, I'm only going to get woodland animals.
Yeah,
these are my woodland animals that I'm going to display and make here. Would you like to see my portfolio of woodland animals?
Yeah, like you
seen
mentioned,
their
like, hey,
deck
these are
boxes.
all
Their
of the
deck
mothers.
boxes I
Every
haven't
mother
heard
in the
any
game,
of.
I now have in my mother binder, and here are the mother book.
Are you
Mother's
saying,
Day gift.
Wait, are you saying you have binders of women?
Oh, whoa. Don't cancel me, please. No, no, you just like a nice Mother's Day gift. You get all the mothers in the game. That
I
can be
love
really
that.
cool. Put them in foil, get the mother's binder, send it over there. That could be a nice little gift that you can give to your mothers who also quest.
I love that. I love
agree
that. That is
that
where
they
it's at.
should do
Yeah. As well as
big
the
brand.
fathers.
A big
there are,
good
there
brand.
are a large number of them in the game, and
There
we'll
are,
be
there
adding
are.
more soon. So
And Dragon
it'll be
Shield
fun.
has shown that they do
Awesome.
art sleeves.
All right, we do have
Art sleeves in general are just lower quality
additional
because
stuff?
you have to put an extra
No,
sleeve
okay,
on it,
good.
and that's easy
I was
to
making
peel
sure
off,
what
right?
was covered and what wasn't. And I don't actually have my chat in front of me, so I'm sure you're blowing us all up and telling us that you wish we were here for the whole hour,
he's
or
reading his
maybe just that
phone.
Coop should have just been here for the whole hour answering questions.
probably reading chat right now.
All of those are valid responses, I will say.
Eric, I got a little sneak peek for you there.
Sneak peek.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Yeah. Oh, I'm loud. Am I too loud? Apologies. I usually try to put the microphone.
Chat's
right in
just
front of me.
like great.
There's no chance Coop is
too
still
loud.
here.
No.
He's not that
Okay.
loud.
Okay. I thought someone
I
said
don't think
Coop
he's
is just
that
in the
loud.
shadows now. Just
He's in the
trapped.
shadows.
He's with us now. Coop was banished, sent to the discard pile.
Awesome. Well, I haven't got a
Star
chance to
Wars
catch up with you. How are you doing, man? What's
Disney
other
Mom.
than
Oh, my goodness.
travel woes?
I've been
What you been up to?
I've been on a whirlwind. Travel woes are my thing, but I've been on a whirlwind, just really trying to go to a ton of Disney Lorcana tournaments locally on my own level. I went to DLC in Milwaukee. Then after that, there's CCQ in Tacoma. I did that. Then went down to Sharp Gaming in Arkansas. Then last weekend I went to an event in Dallas, Texas, which was really really cool. Kind of want to talk to you guys about that offline, but there's a lot of third-party organizers who are trying to do great things, and I'll try to support them as much as I can when I can. I know this weekend there's going to be another CCQ in Vegas. SCGCon is doing there, so make sure you guys, I think they still have tickets open, so make sure you can go there and support them. And then I know that there is a CCQ in Atlanta, Charlie's, and there's another huge Lorcana tournament in Orlando, PPG. I'm going to be there as well, man.
Nice.
So, and then we got leading up to the DLC in Richmond, Virginia. So
Richmond.
Hopefully I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Coop's still out there. I'm still looking for a job, but you know what I'm saying? If you can't hire me, I understand. I'll be there as a player either way. I'll go there as a janitor.
You might know some people. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know, but yeah, it will make it happen.
I'll send
and
you my resume, man.
That'll be fun.
Please.
Yeah. Have you been enjoying, opening up whispers and feeling
listen,
all that?
This set right here, Greg, and I know you don't play too competitively too much, and that's okay. But if
getting
you're ever
there.
going to
I'm getting
start,
there.
if you're ever ready to start, this is the time to start right now because this set is absolutely phenomenal. I think there are so many cool, unique decks that people are playing, and we've just began to barely scratch the surface. I have not remembered a time where there's so many viable strategies that people can get out there and cook with and make, and I've just been having so much
It's a
fun
good
with
set.
it.
I think
Currently,
it's
right now, we
very
have the
reminiscent of set
LCCCCCC
four.
that's happening right now, and it's been a really good time to see some of the best players in the world come together and play against each other in webcam games. So I've had a chance to be a part of that.
That's
Shout out
super
to
fun.
everyone involved, and just seeing what people are doing and the creativity that these players are doing, Greg. I'm telling you right now, this is the time. So it's time to compete.
This is the time.
This is the time. It's
I've got
really
a deck
great.
in my bag right now. I want to try out and see if it'll, be viable.
Right.
Right.
This is I truly believe like any color you want to play right now, you can do it. There's a deck for you. There's strategies for you that fit your play style or even characters that you like.
Yeah.
Even if you want to play not as competitive but just more socially, you can still have so much fun
That's
and
so much
still compete. So I'm loving Whispers in the Well. I can't find it anywhere. I'm still trying to buy some more. So if you guys have some, let me know. I'll go out there and pick some more up. I love ripping it too. It's a lot of fun too.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
It's, people were super excited for it. So
Yeah.
it is out there, and you got to do some creative digging and
Yeah.
find the stores that might still have some boosters on there. But yeah, it is in high demand, and I think that's awesome, right? We want people to want these cards and get a big part of chasing what makes this super fun. Hopefully we'll see even more excitement when we get into other sets that are coming in 2026. We're making all the plans for communicating about that, so I'm excited about what is on the horizon because it is looking even cooler.
I guess with all these old combo sets, they could try to
you killed
push
it. That was your banish, should I say?
Infinity if they
Yeah,
needed
you
to.
slipped. You
Like,
slid.
that's good now. So they're like, oh, we need to push Infinity because Fabled
Well
core
done.
sucks.
You
and
banished
the new
that
set
joke.
comes
I
out
don't
and
know if that
Whispers like that is actually good.
We'll get there. I love that.
Hopefully.
Sweet man.
Cindy's
Well,
not as
I am
scary as
excited
everyone
for you to be a big part of this.
Thank you.
I know we've got some holidays coming up. So just want to let people know we will not be doing a Lorecast on Thanksgiving here in the United States. Surprise, surprise. We might have mentioned that already, but yeah, we will not be doing that. But we'll be back in December with at least 2 or 3 Lorecasts to keep the information pipeline going to you. I always love being here and being a part of this community and hearing what you have to say. I think Coop is similar to me. I can't speak for him, but I know that he loves to be able to interact directly with you and answer all your questions there. So thank you so much for giving all those attention to him and letting him know, what you think about how to improve and get even better at all of these events, including CCQ's, the third-party stuff, as well as our more premier events like the Challenge and the Championships that we are excited to announce tonight.
Absolutely. That's just for me as a community member, I think that just gives me a lot of comfort, knowing that, if you have your woes and you have your issues, that someone is listening and they're able to react very quickly and get that turnaround done. So huge shout out to Coop, huge shout out to yourself and Rochelle and everybody on the staff that's been really doing that and listening to the community and getting that feedback and using it just a really quick manner too. So all the changes were great changes and all the sustains were great sustains. So huge shout out to Coop. Hopefully keeps his head down and keeps that hard work going because we really appreciate his effort.
Absolutely, absolutely cool. And again, we appreciate all of you being here and being honest in your feedback, being constructive, and improving everything we can within this community because it is one of the greatest communities, I think, in not just TCGs, but in tabletop gaming in general. Right? Everybody just feels so about welcoming people, whether they come from different backgrounds or different orientations or anything like that. Like everybody in here feels like they have a place, and I just want to make sure everyone here knows that there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, but one thing that I always love is being able to be here and be with you and just celebrate this amazing community that comes from so many different walks of life, and we can just celebrate our love of these characters, of these cards, and how they bring everything. So that all starts with you, so thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're at time. We did everything. We got through it. It was not the smoothest weekly Lorecast we've ever had, but I think it was the coolest.
Ah, there you go. I couldn't tell. Huge shout out to Rochelle. I mean, you absolutely banished this whole situation. I mean, you were just. I felt so bad sitting in traffic watching you do this whole thing solo. Shout out to the chat for helping, and this is team.
You guys.
We're all in this together. I don't want to say that. I don't know. We're going to do it now.
We're putting it all together.
No singing. Okay. We're putting it all together.
Yeah, that's right.
And we are all in this together.
That's true. It is true.
Check it out.
So it is a
Hutchins.
group effort, and yes, of course, Rochelle holding this down, making things happen, is a big part of all of that, and keeping this community going for so many years. So yes, making things happen in the immediate, but in the future and the past, all timelines. We are in the multiverse now and making things happen from all over the angles, and we appreciate you. So stick around. We've got lots of fun stuff happening for Disney Lorcana in 2026 and beyond, as we're saying it, and we'll sign off here and be back with you in December. Thanks again, JD.
Of course, anytime.
For coming on for the last 20 minutes at least.
Literally, anytime you want me here,
I'll
I'll sit in traffic for 2.5 hours for you any day of the week, Greg.
Yeah.
You just say the word, I'm there.
We were trying to figure out, could we actually live stream from our cars? And we were like, that's probably not a good idea. But it did cross our minds because we wanted to be here for you. So next time we'll do some type of video drone who's following us, so we don't have to keep our hands on the wheel and
little 3D cam, little gimbals.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
We'll level up. We'll level up for that, and we'll need your help in the chat to be able to troubleshoot all that, make sure it works. Excellent. Thank you all so much. You're the best, and we will see you 2 weeks from today on the next weekly Lorecast in December. Thank you all.
Boom.
Bye-bye.
They do need to start raiding people. Like, sure, I want the raid. Obviously, I would like the raid. But, like, there's an event going on. There's 2 other things going on right now. Like, they could have raided one of these people, even if it's not in English. Like, raid up in an event that's playing on. They have an insane amount of viewers just sharing that, because some people are only ever going to be on Twitch for that type of thing. Like, before I started streaming, I never used Twitch. Like, I only got on Twitch to watch, like, Star City weekend events. Because I wanted to watch Magic. I wanted to watch cards. But I didn't care about one person streaming. I didn't really get into it that much at first. Now, obviously, I watch JDZ and whatnot. But he definitely has probably... I'm sure he has said something about it. I want to be like, they couldn't even get their audio to work. I say as I mess up my own audio, like, constantly. Audio issues are real. All right, let's play a game. Aggressive dick. This aggro deck. We'll play till we lose, right? And we'll switch to a different deck. Spend an hour building a new deck just to lose one game. Do I own all of the set one stuff? Hey, how are you? Not bad. Just looking at all the legends I opened from my product and getting sad about the immense amount of Black Cauldrons and Prince Charmings I opened. Too good, too good. A half cut's fine, that's what I did. Let's see. Do I aggressively mull for the Aurora? I have the Tiana, I feel like I do. I will mull 6. I feel like maybe I should be playing Pluto in this deck just because of the Raja. I feel like I just broke a sleeve. I did just break a sleeve. Yeah, I'm like, oh, this sleeve broke. Let me just flex on it. I know I just had more sleeves. Oh, these are heavy plays. And you can use them too using code Maelstrom for 10% off. Alright, that was over here, not in my hand. Alright, cool. Really? This stuff, this thing right here? Apparently I got Sharpie on the outside. I mean, that is a magnetic thing. It's just like two flat things, and it's got magnets in it, so you can put your deck box on it and whatnot. It is high quality, it is nice, but it is expensive. It's like, if you have the extra money and you like spending money, then I recommend it. If you're on a very tight budget, I probably would not buy a $100 magnetic plate. Like, you just have to be responsible with your money, right? Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't know what that means, honestly, but... Alright, well, we have the Tiana shift line, but what am I going to ink to do it? I think... maybe. Maybe. But I think it's going to be another Lilo. And I'll pass to you. Another Lilo. Yep. I will ink a Sven I'll play a lady and put a Simba in play. I'll quest for 3 and pass. Pretty aggressive. And we got another 4 lore in play, or in hand. Questing for 8 more. As long as we don't get under the sea. I might not even play the lady, honestly, just out of fear of under the sea. Maybe it's hard to say. You sure? Yeah, maybe I should have kept the Sven and inked the lady just for this turn. Oh, that works in a manner of speaking. I will play
Multi-month.
Play a Raja in bodyguard mode, and I'll quest for 8 and pass the turn. Yeah, I do like the price ticker. It's pretty cool. The prices are higher than they really are, I feel. That's market price, I do believe, and market price is a little bit more than it is. Well, you haven't Shift Clarabelle sang Under the Sea yet, so it makes me feel like you don't have it. I mean, Spooky would... Oh, he wasn't on Spooky either. Yeah, he's just on full combo. Well, no, that's you said Ed, and I was like, oh, yeah, so that's a card I don't have to play around. Oh, it's so quiet now that he muted his thing. Quest for 5 to 17. I will ink Elenwy and play a Daisy and pass. I forgot I was going to draw from the Donald. I should have just played them both. Yeah, you gotta keep the Phillip 3 for these aggro things, just to be able to get it super early. Well, good game. Make sure to read cards you don't know. Never, never. Reading cards? No, no. I will get punished by the card, and then I'll never forget what it does. I did learn the Red Goliath the hard way. What do I think of Ed's list? I mean, Ed said it himself. If people know what's in the list, he would... If he knew it was open deck list, he would have played some one-ofs. The thing is like, this was the week for him to do that. They told us... Hello again. They told us that it wouldn't be open deck list, but they would know our deck list after week 1. But then they wouldn't know how we changed it, and we can change 10 cards, probably. And so he should have played a bunch of one-ofs, and then people are going to think he's on one-ofs the next time he plays, and then he could go all 4-ofs. Then he shows 4-ofs, and then he has to do one-ofs again. It's it's weird to say. I don't know. I did. Watched some Steel Song get beat up. Correct. We had to submit deck lists by Monday. So, and then we were told who we were playing after that. And they show the deck lists on the stream before it starts, but we've been asked not to watch that. So we're just not aware. They're like, try not to cheat. Yeah, seems fair, right? Ooh, we're on the play again. Maybe I can keep a mid hand. I'll do one. Well, yeah, I'm basically keeping like curve and ink instead of like aggressively mulliganing for like the Aurora Tiana package. I will ink a lady and play an Ellen Wee, and I'll pass. Oh, not having a one drop makes me feel good, that's for sure. Wrong turn, Aurora. You would have been so much better on turn one. Now you're just ink. But I like having Sebastian here. Quest for one and pass. Like being able to quest for one drop Eleni and Sebastian. Alright, I will ink Mickey the Mouse to play a lady, to put Rapunzel into play, to quest with Eleni, protecting Sebastian, and then quest for 3 and pass. I assume you know what the Rapunzel does. For the first damage. So if you had 2 characters, you could take them down. Or if you just play that. That's what I get for not playing the Mowgli. Ready, draw. Cards in hand. Not gonna lie, I feel like I'm gonna get wrecked by another mean malicious, but I can't not play into it. I'm gonna quest, put a shield on lady, and then challenge your Tipo. And then I'll pass the turn. Alright, well, getting rid of the visions is good, right? Because we assume he's grabbing, like, spooky or something. Just one. How many do you have? Well, I guess I'm gonna find out. I'll play Mowgli. Ooh, we had the spooky. You still... I mean, the shift is still good. I'm going to put a shield on the Sebastian. So we'll quest for 4 more to 9. And then that goes for there. I'll pass the turn. So I don't quest with Lady because the Lady would just get eaten by the Prince Philip. And so if he shifts Prince Philip, it takes out the Rapunzel and the Lady, but he can't take out the baby Sebastian. Yeah. And it seems unlikely that they have a better play. Correct. Whenever one of your characters is chosen for support until the end of the start of your next turn, the next time they be dealt damage, they take no damage. You're like, I'll take 3 lore, I guess. You know, nothing too big. Oh, that's a card, I guess. I'll put Raja in bodyguard mode. I'll quest for 6 to 17 and pass the turn. Mowgli hitting the spooky for GG. Yep, good game. That time he dipped out. He JDZ messaged me back. He's like, well, I had to look at chat. And I'm like, nah, I messaged you before that because I'm a jerk. You just got to go fast and have Mowgli to try to disrupt. Hello. Not bad. How about you? Just realized you couldn't hear them at all.
Let's see how it works.
Yeah, well, let's see. I am playing a not fun deck to play. Well, all right. So you're either gonna hate playing against my deck, or you're gonna love it, and you're gonna crush me or get crushed. Probably it's unlikely. There's yeah. Like, all right, so we're gonna keep the Aurora. I think we go crazy this time. I mean, we could literally go that to that to that, but we don't have LeFou yet. If we had the LeFou, we're on the play, so I'm just gonna go crazy Aurora. Do 6. Yo, JDZ. They told me to message you, JD. I was like, should I message him to troll him? And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Oh, flipped a card there. You too? Oh, well, we mold into some good stuff, I guess. I'll ink Moana, play Aurora, and pass. Keep Aurora, draw into 2 more Auroras and a Tiana. Alright. I'll quest with Aurora. I'll play in Aurora. I'll ink Mickey Mouse to play an L only. And then I will pass the turn. We drew a lot of 1-drops.
Oh my gosh. Let me see. Just to get like the point. You quest with Aurora, play Aurora for free. Then you spend 1 to play Aurora. Then you ink 1 and you can play a landmine. Okay, makes sense. Cool. Guys, ready, set, draw.
This way we can challenge down the thing. Sadly, we don't have any refill.
Pay for 2 Calhoun, take out one of your Auroras, and
Oh, that Calhoun is so bad for us. Ink Lady. I'll play a Tiana.
will you or will you not? That's the question.
I will. I'll take out your hook and I'll quest for 2. I guess, actually, hold on. I didn't even need to ink this lady. I'm not going to ink the lady because I'm in a quest here, so I'll do this. I'm just going to not ink this turn, I think. As funny as that is. Well, no. Nope, I will ink the lady. I will ink her. I'm terrible at this game. All right, your turn. And I'm actually at 3 lore because I quested with this last turn.
All good, all good. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
I'm at 1 card and you're playing purple steel. I'm pretty sure you're gonna win this game.
No, I'm not sure. I take out the Aurora for sure, being too low. I will ink Elsa to play a giant cobra without any effect, and you can go.
Alright, do we draw the ink?
Or not. That's the
We did. Alright, I'll ink Sven and play Bodyguard Minnie Mouse. Oh,
This game for say this GG now. There's no way.
ooh. I'll quest. I'll support the Aurora and then trade with your Calhoun.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so I gain 3. Your turn. No cards in hand, though.
It's 0-8, right?
Yep. And then if you hit it once for 4, it'll be a 4/4. For each damage, it gets +1 strength.
Ready, set, draw. Let's ink another
Yeah, the Calhoun should have eaten the Elwynly last turn instead of the Aurora. That way I couldn't support challenge down.
And then I will pass back to you.
I'll just play a thing and quest for 4 to 10 and pass.
Ready, set, draw. Let's do
I can't believe we might actually win this game off the one of Minnie Mouse. But she's got she's a brick house. I don't think I have that song.
in the elephant. Let's play for 5. Vahidus on your Tiana.
Oh, you can draw 2.
Okay, cool.
Brick. All the yellow bricks. I don't even know what that song is. I apparently don't have it. Draw for turn. Play a Moana. Quest for 5 and pass.
Ready, set, draw. At least something. At least something. There we go. Okay, let's see what we can do here.
It was going to be a 2 of snake chips, but I couldn't. I only own 1. So the Mickey Mouse that I inked there's 2 Mickeys replacing a Lilo and a Minnie Mouse. So it could have been a Lilo. It could have been a thing. I mean, it's been pretty good right here. It's okay against this deck because they don't have like a good answer to it, and I was able to answer their 2 characters, so they couldn't even like strength away my Tiana yet. They're probably going to strength away the Tiana now.
Let's bring the Hades for turn. Let's play for 3 covert artifact.
No, I'm fine not having more, I think.
Let's put no, wait. challenge for 4 damage into your character, and then she's going to strength him off.
We're gonna get to 19. All right, up to 19. It looks like. All right, I'll play Sebastian. Go to 19 and pass. No more removal, please.
Okay. But I have Cheshire Cats. Consider
Yeah, I'm probably just dead. Yeah.
Okay. So
I probably should have just quested and held in hand and then played it the next turn.
Yeah, that would makes more sense. But let me see. This is like on the left side at 3-2, right?
Yeah, a 3-2, a 2-1, a 2-2, a 1-1.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's see. So this is questing. So Hades is going to.
That needed to be. I needed to draw Diablo. Something that lives through that. That cat.
And then Cobra is going to take out like your yeah. And then I boost for 2 Cheshire Cats and do 2 damage to your Lakia Sebastian, right? I quest for 2 G and we will ink the White Rose to play a dog. Draw 2 cards.
I should not have played that Sebastian.
Damage for 3 apiece, and we will pass with 1 card in hand.
I'll play Diablo and pass. It was a card away. I needed the thing to survive.
That's, to be honest, I drew like removal. So.
Did you draw another removal spell?
Yeah, for sure. I draw for turn. I play for 4 hard cast like Bolt on your Diablo.
So we got 1.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 13.
Oh, yep. You got it. Good game. I almost snuck it through there.
It was like 1 card away, man. 1 card. Like absolutely close.
Alright, good luck in the rest.
Thanks. Cheshire makes sense to play this, really.
Yeah, I mean, I punted that, right? So if I don't play that, then the next turn I get to play Cheshire Cat and that, but then I still lose. I still lose because he drew the bolt off the dock. And even then, like, had the cards been swapped, I think I lose because he played the dock and drew the bolt, and then so he would have been able to just sing that with one of his characters that he quested with, I think. Alas, that is, like, gotta be the hardest matchup for this deck, and we still almost stole it. Hello. How are you doing? Yeah.
Are you on stream?
Yeah.
I know you, man.
Always on stream. I mean, we've got Aurora. We've got Punzel, so we could drop this whole hand early.
Back.
Also doing that, I think. I'm gonna do 5. I think the Rapunzel looked insane at first, and people just read it some more and were like, oh, it's only 1 shield. If it was a 2-2, maybe it'd be a little better, but it's still good. But It's not. I when I first read it, I thought it was just like busted. I was just like, oh, you have a bodyguard and they can never challenge you down. Like that's how I read it.
Have fun.
Yeah, good luck, have fun. That's way too many Moanas.
Play Flynn. And plus you.
Thinking. Don't have a very good open. Don't have very many high questers except for these 3/3s. I almost feel like I'm just gonna lead on these Moanas, but I can never challenge. I don't have that capability. But if we lead with Aurora, she just gets knocked down. I'll ink Aurora, play Moana, and pass.
What can she do? Moana?
She's a 3/2 that can only challenge if I have a captain.
Okay.
Where's my Pooh Pirate captain to play next turn?
Malicious, mean, and scary, and play us one. Holy shit, it's yellow red. Okay.
Yeah, it's not great.
Never seen it before. Okay. Okay. Rapunzel, Mowgli. And pass you.
Just missed out on free quest. Of course I draw that. But I will ink a Moana. I will play Mowgli. You inked the mean and malicious before I could hit it.
Yes.
I will quest for one and pass.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
He was like, "You're playing yellow red," but he saw me ink the yellow card and then he played around the Mowgli. I mean, sometimes snake chips I'm in queue for a hot minute. It definitely was happening that way yesterday for a while.
be ready. Okay. Quest for one. And pass you.
All right. Draw for turn. I'll ink a Sven. I'll play a Tiana. I'll pass the turn. Obviously should have played the Rapunzel instead of the Mowgli. I might be ending my stream, Snake Chips, around 2 o'clock. If you want the raid. I guess. Oh no, there's the 2 o'clock thing we're raiding into, right? I thought it was at 3, but it's at 2. Yeah, we're gonna raid into the LCCCCC thing at 2. Play lady. Play lady, put a Rapunzel into play. I I'll pass the turn. I'm a coward. But they could just pay 3, challenge the Tiana with the cat, pay 2, move damage off the cat to take out the Tiana, and then wipe my board. Or at least take out then the Rapunzel. And I guess I could take down the cat on the crackback, but I don't think losing my whole board for the cat's worth it at the moment. Nice. Tell her congrats. I don't know. I will quest with Rapunzel, put a bubble on lady. I'm going to hit your cat for 2. I'm going to play... I'm going to... Definitely going to be playing this LeFou. I think... maybe I... Hold on, maybe I play this instead. LeFou is a 2/2 that readies a character. Do I just want to do this instead? No. We'll play the LeFou. We'll ready the lady, and we'll trade with the cat. We're going to quest for 1. 2. 3, 4. I'll link Sven and play another Rapunzel. And I'll pass.
Rapunzel is a great card, but she needs setup, right?
Yeah, yeah. Released that pesky kitty. Is your cat's a 3/4, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I was thinking it was a 3/3 for a second.
No.
Oh, I guess I forgot that it had the support. I'm a fool. I could have traded with the Mowgli and kept my thing. Whoops. No, it's fine. I'll learn this way. I'd be at 6 lore and have a 2/2 instead. You know, nothing too big. We'll probably lose from that mistake. I forget that she has support and not like I look at her as she's just like target character is like not destroyable. Because then I could have like I didn't even need to play the LeFou, right? Like had I thought about that obvious play, like because then I could have just played Rapunzel Daisy and passed. Alright, yep, I can't stop you and I can't quest that much. I just didn't have the... So, the first turn I did nothing, you had 5 ink, you could have paid 3, challenged my Tiana with your cat, and then paid 2 to move the damage off your cat onto my Tiana, and then wiped my board, so it's just like, I can't quest, I just lose. Cat's pretty good. Good luck in the rest.
Yeah, that's you too, thank you.
Cat is a pesky, pesky card. Alright, let's swap over to the steel aggro. Wherever that deck is. I need removal. I do like to learn the hard way. I still lose that game even if I did it the right way, but... I guess I then could have sent the cat. I could have... If I used Mowgli, then I could have sent the dog to just eat a non-boosted Flynn Rider to then gain less lore on his side and still have another 2/2 that could then trade with the other Flynn Rider the next turn. But I'm still pretty sure I lose to the evasive army. That's the problem with all of the low power, low strength characters. Oh, I'm gonna be on the play this time. Oh. Yeah. Let's start off aggressive. We might want to play that on turn 3. I'll do 3. Well, now is when you find out I actually swapped decks between games. I will ink a Goliath and play a Cursed Merfolk. Still an aggressive deck, though, so it doesn't hurt your mulliganing too much.
Oh, great. Yeah. It's okay. Like it.
We at least have docks with this deck. Some card draw. Yeah, we have card draw with this one, so we can just empty and do stuff. That's a good card on the draw. I'll ink an Ursula. I'll play a Nala. I'll quest for 2 and pass.
Nada is resist, right? Resist 2?
Resist 1.
Resist what? Okay. All the time?
Until it's dealt damage, and then once it has a damage, it loses resist. I shouldn't have quested with that. I should have waited a turn. So that way he has to challenge it instead of questing with the Webby. Whereas then he can easily challenge with the Webby this turn and then quest with it for ink next turn. If I ink, but I might not. I literally might just play Scrooge. Oh, Killicali. Thanks for watching. There's another LCC thing happening. You challenged this, or did you just quest? Or you just quested? Okay.
Quest.
All right, we're racing, Racing. That, that makes it to me sound like you have... Well, I mean, if you had Mean Malicious, why didn't you play it? Are you that greedy? You just like letting me play another card? That does seem rude.
So I'm pretty new. So I'm a full-time card seller, but I'm new to playing Lorcana. Yeah.
Well, welcome. Oh, so you might even have it. Do I play around it? What do I do?
Yeah. so I have any card, yeah.
All right. I'll Mulan. I'll draw a card. I'll choose and discard a Webby. I will ink. A Webby. I will play Ursula 2 to look at your hand and hopefully take away a Mean Maleficent. Yeah, Webby's really good. Oh, we got the bounce spell, though. That's good. There's still some bangers in hand. We'll take the Mother Knows Best. And I'll quest for 5, though. We have a lot of lore. We do have a lot of lore. And now you have to choose, do you want more ink, or do you want to take out a character? I'm gonna Evasive my Nala next turn. If they want to put damage on it, it still quests for 2. That's fine, like, honestly, because then I quest for 4 instead of 3. Whereas if they went after the Merfolk, and now this way next turn, I can do both of these. So I set up for curve on next turn is what I was going for. And like I did not want them to play a Mean Malicious here. And inking here is like, this is so good for me. Like, this game's over. Like, he has to ink, play small Prince Philip into Mean Malicious and Prince Philip shift. And we're back. Camera goes out, Mean Malicious and Prince Philip go into hand.
Yeah, of course.
That's rude. And you're done? Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you didn't pass, so I just was making sure. I thought so, but I will play Scrooge McDuck and draw 2 cards. 1 or not 2. Oh, I almost drew a second. Yeah, 1 card. 1 card. Cost 2. Yeah. Oh, discard a Mulan. Trade with your Lewis. I'll put a damage on my Nala.
Now I can play maliciously. That's scary.
Yeah, that'd be. I hope you don't top deck it. I'll Inca Fred. I'll play Gazelle, targeting Nala to give evasive. And then I will quest for 2. And then I'll pass.
Evasive for 1 turn, so.
Till the start of my turn.
Okay.
So it's like a little protection character. It's like if you're going to take out my 2 lore threat, I'm going to make you discard a card for it at least. Or play a spell. Play a card. Action. Do we know who channel it's going to be on?
Nala is 0-2, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, so you only have to deal 1 damage to her now and she gets taken out. No resist anymore. While that damage is on her, she has no resist.
Okay. Play Hades on the Scrooge.
You can have 2 cards.
Malicious mean that's scary?
No!
Round 1.
All right, Rude Rose is live, so we're gonna raid the. They're doing like some pre-chatter. We're gonna raid that here after this game.
So it's not random. It is card.
Your choice. Your choice.
Okay, no space. It was 0-1, yeah, 0-1.
Yep.
Hold on, past you.
I'll play a Webby and I'll quest for 5 and pass.
So Nala has no more evasive.
Yep, you just challenge her down. Poor little kitty cat.
Cards in hand 1.
None.
None. Okay. Gazelle is 4-2 or
1/2, 1/2. A 1/2 quest for 1.
Okay.
I got all the strength over here. I got 2 strength total between 4 characters. We're challenging away.
Draw. 6 Nala out. Yep.
Gonna let me get to 16 or 18 or 17.
Take Scrooge.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. Even though it doesn't feel good, I think it's right. Flynn and Dunn?
I don't know.
Okay.
No. So you have 0 cards in hand?
I have the Scrooge.
Yeah, so you play him and discard a card to draw. Yeah. Okay.
I draw when you play him, you draw a card, then discard. But yeah, I'll draw a card for turn, so I will have some filtering.
Okay, I will. This is good, man. Oh no, I will pass you. It's fine.
I'll draw a card, choose discard Flynn, play Nala, quest to 16 and pass.
Draw.
We should have this Cyan's combo, and if they doing it live. Saturday night Lorcana.
Latest attacker Zal. Top 3, Mother knows best on Scrooge. Top 2, boost Flynn.
He's taking his time.
Oh man. So Scrooge should hit Nala. Genie attack. Webby, yeah. Quest for 2. Webby, play Webby. Pass you.
Are you not going to quest for 2 with your Flynn Rider?
Oh, yeah, I forgot it now. You can.
Yeah, quest with them. It's fine.
You won.
I'll play Scrooge. I'll draw a card. Choose and discard. Play another Nala.
Regret it.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's for fun, right? I'd rather see how the decks compete. But if you can answer all 3 of these characters, then you have a Malicious Mean combo. I think that's the only way you can, but we'll see.
Yeah, GG.
Good game. Yep, good luck in the rest. I'm gonna raid the LCC is about to play if you want to watch something good.
Oh, really? Sure.
Oh, whoops, left too fast. All right, we're starting this raid. 10 seconds. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will be back tomorrow. We'll play some more fun games. Got to watch my teammate, friend, and a teammate, Sky, take down another friend of mine, Kawa. So let's see how we go. Say hi to Rude Rose and Collar for me. Bye.
Co-host with Kawa on Podcana now, so